Hey, party people, broadcasting from deep in the heart of Texas. It is now the 11th hour. Do you know where your reality is? What is up, everyone? I am your host with the most scare performance. Welcome to Mandela Monday. And beside me, I have Fizzy Pump, Sandy Diva, and Nobleness D. And yeah, we can't wait to bring you the broadcast tonight. Looking forward to it, guys. Hope you guys had a good weekend. And yeah, I'm ready to get back at it. I tell you what, I got a 4-day school day coming up this week. I guess I'm off on Friday. So,
Nice.
for the holiday. Yeah, they gave us a day off. So we got a long weekend coming up. So I'm looking forward to that. So it should be really fun. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. And yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. It's just extra time off, and that's a good thing. Yeah, a lot's been going on. Everybody okay? How's the crew doing? And guys, yeah, you want to share anything with us? What's happening?
I'm looking forward to the puppies, Dan.
Mm. Fizzy, don't you wish puppies on me. Don't do it.
Oh, come on. I'll help take care of them. I just want one really
Mm-mm.
bad.
Don't do it,
They
Fizzy.
were so
You
cute
can't
last
put me
time.
in. You can't put me in puppy hell. It is there's a
There's no such place. Come on now.
oh Fizzy, oh Fizzy, you naive girl, you. Yes, there is. Have you ever taken care of 12 puppies before?
No, but our dog had 9 puppies.
Okay. Did you take care of those puppies all the time, or did mom do it?
I fed them and brushed them
Mm-hmm.
and cuddled them.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you know what they do twice a day? You know, 12
I
puppies.
know,
Oh
but their
my God.
little noses, it makes it worth it.
Listen, we kept them clean. We washed them in the sink. It was work, man. It was so much work. And every morning, like we had this puppy pen, and they would just tear it up. Oh my God. Oh, what do you do with all that? You just yeah. And then feeding time comes around, and that's always cute to watch little tails
What
wag.
if she only had like 4 or 5 puppies?
Oh, that'd be wonderful.
That'd be okay.
But
Yeah.
but I know Farah. Farah likes to have a litter. She's not gonna mess around. She's ready. So that's the thing. And I know right now, Koki's like he's dying. He's like, come on, Dan, let me just see the girl, please, please. He's all whining and crying. I'm like, get out of here. Dude, you don't want just stop. Just you quit. It's like whatever. I know what you want, boy. You ain't gonna do it. You're not putting me there. And plus, he's a horrible father.
I
Last time,
know.
the last time he had puppies, I tried to like get him to take care of his kids, and
Mhm.
I put him in the kitchen with all the puppies, and they all started surrounding Daddy. He freaked out. He was like, "Roo, roo, roo," like trying to get him. He's running away from his kids. And they were trying to suckle him. It was so funny because they're like,
Oh
"We're
no.
hungry, Daddy. Feed us." And he's like, "I ain't got nothing for you, kids. Go away, go away." Oh
So
God.
he's a deadbeat dad. Nice to
Oh, he
know.
is. He is such a. He is. Oh yeah, he is a deadbeat puppy daddy. But I mean, Farrah was a good mom. She was so cute when she had her puppies. She came running up to me and just looked at me like, "Look what I did." Like she was excited and everything. So you could see it in her face. It was so cute. But yeah, no, we try to avoid that right now. Like right now, that's why we have this baby gate thing that with locks, and we just keep those doggies separated, from any hanky panky going down. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Sometimes you have an oops litter, and hopefully that doesn't happen to me.
Yeah, I'll be
Yeah,
right over.
yeah. Yeah, thanks. Let me do this. Let me go ahead and check out the chat room real quick. We do have some people in the Book of Daniel channel. If you guys are over there, I did post a link in there. You can come on over here and chill out with us. And we had over here at the I don't know if they're in this one yet, but we had Joel's Journey, North Star. There was Sandy Diva is in that one too. That's weird. Okay, Betty Grazer was there. System Failure, and Eddie Von Keen, and I think they moved over here. Yeah. So let me go and check this chat. We have Betty Wolf, Carol McAdams, Catherine Snows. We have Damian G, Dana Robinson, David Cook, Dean Johnson, Deborah O'Connor. There's Eddie. Okay. And we have Fizzy Pop, Ghana Ball, Hannah Walker, It Cool Mofo, It Cool, Jose Martinez, Laura Galando, Galindo, excuse me, Lorraine Lamore. We have Michael Fontaine, Moonlit Illusion. North Star is with us, PG 2424, Pushing Button 62, Randy C. We have Rick Swain, Sandra K. There's Sandy as well. Spencer's Mustache. Randy C has just popped in. And True TNT, Deborah O'Connor, of course. Let's see. I'm forgetting anybody. Let me see. I think I got mostly everybody. There's, did I say Christy? Maybe. There's Daisy Thompson. Cool. I was in both rooms at Yvonne Keen. Yeah, man, I saw it. Yeah, well, I'm doing the simulcasting thing. I figure, what the hell, do it and just leave it up, and that way, if it's two levels of notification as far as the way I see it, and everybody knows how that goes with YouTube these days. So what the heck, maybe the other channel will get you the notification you need to get to the Scared Performance channel and watch the broadcast. So that's what I hope. Anyway, a lot to show you tonight. We have some more Mandela effects, like always. And let me go ahead and check out this quick meme here. I thought this was the funniest one of all. This was sent to me by Mr. Million. This is really funny. Check this out. Also, let me remove this.
Oh
Once you
no.
see Joe Biden sniff in Idaho, you'll never see Idaho the same.
Oh no.
I love that one. Right off the bat, dude. I was like, oh, that is so funny. It does look like a profile of him, doesn't it?
It does. That's creepy.
It is kind of weird. So there's Uncle Joe sniffing Idaho. Yeah. Let's see. We also had let's see. This one was in the news. Fizzy brought this one to my attention. A mysterious island is spotted in
Rosa
Michigan's.
A.
Oh, was it Rosa A? Okay. So Rosa A told us about this. Mysterious island is spotted in Michigan's Muscogee Lake, and no one seems to know how it got there. What? Let's watch. Hold on. Let me do this. Hold on. Let me stop the share real quick, and then I'll reshare with sound. Here we go. Okay, let's check it out. All right, there you go. There you have it. So, yeah, you saw what they said. It was like just a chunk of land, just a chunk of island just broke off, just floated away from the shore and created an island. Of course, that happens all the time. Yeah, I don't know, if you guys are right.
Noble. Is it possible?
I don't know. Anything's possible, Fizzy. No, it's probably vegetation. It's floating vegetation. Well, you can't
Probably.
float land, so it's floating
I don't know.
vegetation, which isn't that uncommon. It could have
Right.
come from the lake. It could be the remainder of a Mandela effect. So, like, if crap changes and some vegetation sort of hangs around after, I say after the fact, I don't know. You know what I mean? Sort of just some remainder of what once was, and there it is, floating in the water. I don't know.
Here's one other meme right here. There's this one. 2020 is what happens when you mix up cards from your tarot deck and Cards Against Humanity.
You ever played Cards Against Humanity, Dan?
I think I have actually. Yes, I believe I have, but I can't remember like what it was
Well,
about. Yeah, I do remember it.
basically it asks a question, like a basic question.
Uh-huh.
And then you have all these cards you have to pick that are completely inappropriate, and whoever votes the funniest one wins a point. So it's a really funny game, and it does sound kind of like the complete randomness of 2020.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Well, I do remember that game now, and let's see what else we got. I was asked not to return to the crochet club.
What's going on?
Not sure why. I worked so hard on these pot holders.
This is a Facebook special, isn't it?
Yeah. Are the colors
Yeah,
too bland?
This is Dan's personal experience.
That's not true.
An
I don't know.
example of the subconscious
These are
at work
funny.
right here.
These are funny posts that are going around. Anyway, yeah. So we had that.
Someone spends too much time in the kitchen.
Obviously.
Why would you make them all brown? I mean, come on.
Well, anyway, this is weird. Like they.
Yeah, the color selection makes sense besides like the green one. That one's probably the scariest.
Yeah, sure.
Or the blue one. That's not healthy.
I think that. Yeah, I don't think it's a color issue, people. But just saying. I don't know. I mean, probably not a color issue. Let's see. And then of course,
Dan, you're racist.
I'm racist. Speaking of racist, speaking of that, we got some stuff to tell you. Sandy posted this. Now Sandy got it from Teresa, but apparently, oh boy, we were just reading this before the broadcast. Antifa, okay, is planning on 4th of July to have the big purge. They're going to kill Whitey. That's what we're hearing. And they're going to use they're supposedly shooting off fire. The theory is that right now you hear fireworks outside early, okay, than 4th of July. So what they think's going on is it's all to get you used to hearing fireworks so that they could come in and kill you with real guns. And they've been trained, by the way, by radical Islam. Yeah, this is the crap that's going around in social media. It's like unreal. I'm like, oh my God. Who posts this crap, man? Anyway, so it sounded all official, like they've been doing the deep research on this, and Antifa's coming to kill you, and oh my God, it's just crazy stuff, man. But that's what's going on social media. This is being posted, crazy stuff. We also have this one to talk about. Check this out. This was cool. I just saw this get posted from Facebook once again, but look at this map. Looks a little bit like some residue, although it's a little strange. Is that water right there? No. What is that? Is it supposed to be water? Like a big lake? I don't know. That's crazy.
I don't know.
Can you zoom in towards California, though?
I am
It
zoomed
has
in.
It has California split in two, so I wondered if we counted. And if that guy's head was out of the way, if there would be 52 states on that map.
Well, I think what we're seeing is actually this is part
it's
of
California. It's 2 pieces.
It's not 2 pieces, Fizzy. Okay, it's not 2 pieces. Fizzy.
The state is Southern California.
No, I've never.
There's California and then Southern California.
Of course.
Yeah, they talked about seceding for ages. Maybe they did in one reality, Dan.
Fizzy.
Just go with it. Put on your hat.
I'll tell you what I love about this map is check out. It's literally enclosed. Like, what the hell happened here? Like, this does not right now. This is wide the hell open. This is the Hudson Bay in Canada, and you can see it's completely closed off. And that's kind of how I remember it. I remember a big opening like it is now in Canada, but that's just me. But anyway, I don't know if I remember it like this. Per se exactly, but I remember it was just a smaller opening, right? And these states are a little weird, it's funny because we go back to that first meme with Joe Biden. Look how jacked Idaho looks. I mean, you just look at the shape of it, it looks crazy. Yeah, what's up?
Can you go back to that map for 1 second?
Yeah, what's up?
Look at Alaska. What is is that things in the middle normally sticking out like that? And is that supposed to be Russia right there?
Yeah, that's Russia.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, that's
it's
the way it
now.
is. It is the way it's been like that since Mandela effect. We've all talked about how Alaska looks jacked. And we remember we laughed at Sarah Palin. I remember years ago we were like, that girl is goofy. She's
I
like,
didn't laugh at her.
oh, I did. She was like, we can see Russia from Alaska. Like, you can't see Russia from Alaska, you goof. Apparently you can. Well,
But
maybe I'm
but that
weird.
I
that
just sent
piece
you
that
something.
piece in the middle that makes it look like a backwards E, that's always been there.
Yeah.
Not
Well,
always.
since not always,
No, I
but
realized it in 2016.
2016, yeah. We were all like, what the hell's wrong with
I
Alaska?
know the old shape. I know generally what the old shape of Alaska is. Like
Damn,
right now,
we're
it's like a
big,
nose,
too.
right? You got the nose effect. Before
Uh-huh.
it was wide at the bottom and then on an angle, somewhat on the towards the top. So narrowing on an angle, narrower towards the top, right? So it sort of sloped all in one direction, somewhat, and then went to the island chain, which only went about half the distance as it does now. And that island chain came right off the edge. It didn't come like that's way in. That's like a third or halfway in that southern coast of Alaska. The chain came right off the tip, right? That bottom tip, and it only went halfway. Like now there's more extra islands, which I'll get to later. That's part of the Mandela effect I was going to point out as a little bit of a review.
Spencer's mustache is like, we're all talking about the map. He's like, dude, that tie is fab. I'm like, he's right.
Oh, that tie is
Tie.
ugly, man.
Dude, you kidding me? That tie is bomb, bro.
Geez,
I'd
that
so
is
rock
so
that tie. Look at that
cringe,
bitch,
ugly
dude.
80s, man. That
Dude,
is
no, that's 70s,
That's
dog.
70.
well, early 80s.
70s.
I guarantee you it's
Oh.
in the early. Well, okay, the people I was around that were
Dude.
poor was still wearing it. in the
Okay,
80s.
fair. Well, yeah, because you were still getting it from like places like secondhand places. But look, he got the handkerchief rocking, dude. I'm just telling you, man, that's a solid tie right there. He's running for office.
Well,
This dude.
just to be clear, because
What's
everybody in
up?
chat's like, it's the 80s. Guys,
Is
this
it
is from Willy Wonka, 1971 or 72. It's definitely the 70s.
okay?
Definitely the
This
70s.
screams
So
81.
this guy
for
was
us.
ahead of his time.
This guy was
Yeah.
way ahead of his time. Heck yeah, man! I'm just telling you, I'm digging that tie. I'd so want to wear that somewhere. I don't know. But speaking of ties, we got some ties to talk about in the Mandela effect, and we'll definitely get to that.
I got
That
one
might be
too,
could
man.
be our first one, actually, Sandy. And you got some
If you
stuff to
want.
present tonight too, Noble.
I do. I got a bunch.
Okay, cool. Well, we got Noble to do, and we got, of course, we got some animals to present later. So, tell you what, let's get to it, shall we? Let me go ahead and bring these up. And since I did mention the tie,
You can do that first.
yeah,
And then do Sesame Street second.
sure, why not?
We'll lead into
Oh.
Sesame Street.
What?
Ties.
Yeah, why not? We'll just do it that way. Okay, here we go. Right here. Have you ever seen Big Bird wear a tie? Big Bird.
Yes.
Remember that the big ghoulish bird that's on Sesame Street? Yellow guy. Got a little white. Got it. Yeah. Big Bird. Yeah. Anybody? Yeah. Eddie Von Keen. Okay. Yes for Catherine's. Yes for David Cook.
Now I just gotta say I covered this on Curiousers, and
Uh-huh.
I heard I got a lot of yeses in the chat.
Yeah.
But then when they saw the context, they
Right.
were
Okay.
no. It changed to no. So we'll see if they
Sun
change the no's
Sun.
too.
Yeah, is a yes. Damien G's a yes. Hannah Walker's no. Why Oscar's a yes. Maybe once or twice as glowing's me, but not all the time. Randy C says, I remember a big yellow tie. Okay. Brian Cannot Tell says, oh, true. Okay. Life Mementos, yes. I've seen him wear a tie and a bow tie. Oh. All right. No, wasn't he a 6-year-old? Oh, I don't know. First, last. Yes, Lauren Lamore. Carol McAdams, nope. Diane Aldman is NA. Okay, fair enough. Mine fails to reflect says once or twice. Rosanna Alvarado says yes. Chris G says yes. Okay. Thank you all for participating in that. Well, let's get a look and see what we got. I don't know. Let's see.
All right,
There
guys.
is the tie. Okay, here it goes. Go ahead, Sandy Wilson.
I was going to say, so if Big Bird was anywhere, including like the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, anywhere that he was not in the studio, he had to wear a tie to cover up a hole. So every single appearance, whether it be on the Today Show, on anything outside the studio where they had a microphone, they needed to cover up the hole that was in the front where the microphone would usually go, which I guess they had feathers attached to it to hide it on the set. But he wears a tie whenever he's not in the show.
Isn't that a
Yet,
little weird? I mean, I gotta be honest. I mean, at first I thought yes. I thought, yeah, I think I've seen a tie. But then when I saw the tie, I was like, ooh, I don't know. I was like, not that I, like I said, some of these are tough for me. But yeah, it looks weird, right? I don't know.
there's a lot more no's in the chat now. But
Yeah,
here's the thing.
I
There
know.
are times that he's been on television without the tie, and that's because they were able to use the microphone. I don't know, it has to do with the microphone. So if they're able to wire up a microphone, there's no tie. But if they aren't, there is a tie. And you're going to see
That sounds
images
like
of,
the dumbest excuse to put. I mean, like if they could do it, well, I guess in studio they can hang the mic over his head. You've seen when they used to do that. They used to have the mics that hung, and
yeah.
I guess that's where they're picking up audio. I guess, or maybe it was dubbed in. I don't know. Just weird. But anyway, all
Well,
right.
I
So
know
it
I've
doesn't make any
never seen him
sense
with a
to have a
tie.
microphone. Like, yeah, that makes no sense. That
And
excuse
here's the thing. Everybody in chat saying
is weird.
I don't remember that color. It's not just that
Holy
color, guys.
shit!
There's all different ties.
Look at these ties. I don't know, man. That's kind of crazy. Big Bird's looking jacked anyway. Like, I
He's
don't know.
fancy.
He's looking
I
like a
don't know if I've
fancier
ever
Big
seen
Bird.
him outside the show.
Yeah.
And at the top it says, when Big Bird performs on location and cannot get a video feed, a small hole is made in the costume to allow him to see. In such cases, Big Bird must wear a necktie to cover the hole. So that's the
Oh,
exact. Requires a video feed.
who's the boomer?
Oh,
Is
that's the
that
guy who
Jim Henson?
invented him. No, that's the guy who voiced him, I think.
Oh, okay. All right. There he is. Rocking his tie with the kids.
I guess the Christmas one makes sense, but the other ones, like the chat was saying, it looks like a tie for like a school uniform. Do you know what I mean? With stripes like that.
Yes. He even has a collar in some of them. But I do want to point out, Sun's saying, so his eyes are fake. Yes, they are fake. The way the costume works is they get into the body part and then they put their arm up to the head and use their hand to move them out. That's how Big Bird works.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that would make sense. Considering he's like a 7-foot bird, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay. All right. You have two chats going on right now. Yes, Lost in Space. I know. I have people over. Lizette is over in the other one. We have Sock Puppet is over there. Teresa Lynch isn't. She's over there too. There's some people just chilling out, and the other, I don't know. It's like, hey, I got two broadcasts rocking. I got Book of Daniel and the Scare Performance channel. So, hey, wherever you guys like to be, it's your choice. I want to be in the main room, or you like to just, kick it, back
What
in
is it called? The other chat room, the kids table.
the kids table.
Is it-
Yeah, the kids. Yeah, if you want to hang out at the kids table, that's fine.
Maybe I should be
it's
in
fine.
the chat room.
Right. Maybe so. I am monitoring both, so you guys better behave. Okay. Let's see. Ouch. That's not nice, Sock Puppet. I'm not gonna get into it. Let's see what this got. All right, here's some more ties. Good lord. That's just weird now with the ties, man. I don't know. It's kind of odd, right? I don't know. He's wearing a lot of ties. He's going to a lot of events and dressing up.
It looks ridiculous to me.
They look like this. Looks like newer stuff. Did he wear the tie back in the 70s and in the 80s too? Like
The only images I found were more recent. I don't
more
know.
recent. Okay. All right. Well, maybe it's a recent because I definitely don't remember this when I was growing up. I don't remember him wearing ties, but maybe he started donning the tie later on. I don't
I
know.
I don't remember him wearing ties in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. I definitely don't remember
Well,
that.
honestly, like the parade, it's like a 3-hour parade on television. I mean, like I'd watch it for a little while, and then I'd go do some play with my Legos or something, then come back and watch some more. You know what I mean? So I don't
Dan,
know.
I'm talking about recently as an adult.
I'm, oh, well then, why are you watching the Macy's parade? What's
We do
wrong with
we
you?
do we do every year, even though we
It's
have our own
Oh,
parade
tradition.
in Philly. Every year we watch it.
It's
I
tradition,
thought you
Dan. You
grew out
gotta
of that by now. I'm sorry. I was
It's
just
Mm-mm.
exactly what Fizzy said. It's tradition.
okay. All
Just
right.
like I watch Mouse on the Mayflower every Thanksgiving, and I try to get you to watch it with me, but you hate it.
What is it?
Mouse on the Mayflower,
House in
Dan.
the Mayflower.
What
Isn't it like boring as hell?
No, no,
is?
it's not.
What's the
It's
toad
about a
one?
mouse
What's
on
the
the
toad one
Mayflower.
that's so
Took like
boring
3 months to get to North
Yeah,
America.
it's one of those
Oh my god.
Rankin Bass holiday cartoon things,
It's nothing.
with the terrible singing and the little puppets, and yeah,
Yeah. hmm
we can watch it later.
I
Don't
like to
worry.
watch A Christmas Story. That's I still have that tradition for myself. I like to watch Christmas Story during the holidays when it comes around.
Yeah, and I watched it with you.
Yeah.
See, you owe me a Mouse on the Mayflower.
How long is that show?
Like 3 hours. No, it's like half
Is it
an
really?
hour.
Oh, okay. Not bad. Okay, cool. All right, so there you go. Big Bird with a tie. New Mandela, maybe. I don't know. Could be. But it is what it is. And you said, Cindy, that we have the
A Sesame Street folder.
Sesame Street folder. Okay.
Yes, we're going to continue on Sesame Street.
Okay. Well, let me see here. What we got. Let me get back to the. Okay. All right. I don't know what this one's about. Did we talk about this? Oh,
We talked about it together. We didn't
yeah,
talk
yeah,
about it on
yeah.
air.
All right. Here we go. Let me pull it up here. Here we go. Look, guys. This is a question. The Muppets on Sesame Street have previous lives now. Kind of
It's
like,
not a question, it's a statement.
sure. Just so you guys know. Okay. So apparently they have separate previous lives, past lives, right?
Yes.
Some sort of like maybe they were like I don't know, on another Earth. Just kidding.
Stop.
Well, here they are right here, and appear completely different. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh,
So these are
what's
some.
Mhm.
those blue things? Is that blue thing that's supposed to be like a bird, and then he's got this little weird thing attached? Do you see that? What is that?
Yeah,
Uh,
that's the eagle looking
The
dude.
eagle?
Yeah, before, yeah. That's what he used to look like.
Okay, what's up with all the what were these from though?
Scary.
What
The
show?
labyrinth. It looks
This
like.
is from
Labyrinth or
this
something?
is from Sesame Street. These are promo images for Sesame Street.
Oh, this is what they were gonna show the kid?
Mhm. That is.
Glad somebody stepped in. Somebody made an executive decision. Like, hey, we might want to our Muppets, they seem a little demonic. Yeah, we might want to like spruce that up a bit, make it more kid friendly. All right. Well, there's Oscar as the Golden Grouch. Okay.
We've
Yeah,
already we
When
already
were
knew about this. This is an old MA
okay.
that
when were
was,
these made, Sandy? The original guys?
oh, I have to look at the year. I'm not sure. It had to be the 60s. though.
Sesame Street. Yeah, Sesame Street's been on for a long time. That was a strange decade. If you look back at the old cartoons and stuff, everything was kind of like everyone was
Yeah.
on a demonic acid trip.
Like HR puff and stuff, and yeah.
Well,
What?
I think a lot of things, like when I used to watch like television back in the day, there used to be some weird shows. Like there was this one show where these witches gave these kids quote magic pancakes, and they went to this alternate universe. And I'm thinking to myself, like looking back, like that was literally like whoever came up with that skit, like they were tripping acid. They were on
Mhm.
acid or some kind
It
of
had
drug.
to have been.
Yeah, like I'm thinking a lot of the stuff that we saw growing up had to be somewhat drug induced. Just saying,
Yeah.
throwing it out there. Probably so. Okay, so let's look up what else we got here. Of course.
Stop.
What's up with Big Bird, man?
He looks like that Spy versus Spy with the little tiny
It's
head.
got a little cone head.
Wow, that's crazy looking. That's
But
so.
this is just the first season, to be fair.
Oh, it looks so derpy. Oh my god. Okay, so there's, and so so skinny too. Like he doesn't look all fluffy. Like
And ratty. He looks
Yeah.
ratty.
yeah. Who talking about throwing the bird out with the bathwater? Right? Goodness gracious. All right, here we go. And there's the
Okay,
cookie
so the Cookie Monster,
right?
he used to be the spokesperson, well, puppet for IBM as Arnold.
Sorry.
And he used to be green with teeth. And then he was also, Arnold was the spokesperson for Munchos, the chips. He was purple there, and he lost his teeth before he became Blue Cookie Monster.
Somebody commented when Big Bird looked like that was when he was a hooker. I think that was Sunsun. I'm sorry. I gotta quit reading the chat. You guys are cracking me
How
up.
do you think you got the name?
Oh, too funny. Okay, let me look. Let's see what else we got. The Cookie Monster, Arnold, IBM Monster.
Yeah, there are more images. So purple was when he was Arnold for Munchos, and green with teeth was when he was. Oh, he also sold Wheels cheese snacks. He was also the spokes puppet for the Wheels cheese snacks and IBM with green.
Mm-hmm. Hey, is that Beaker next to him in the top one? Maybe that's the first Beaker, you know?
It could have been. I didn't see any. I just saw it as a regular man puppet. It didn't mention anything about that being Beaker. But it could have been. It kind of looks like him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
Oh.
Yeah, this was also just the first season
Jesus,
that he was on, but
so with the eyelashes, man.
it looks like he's an eye infection, doesn't it?
Oh, no.
It's awful.
Do you have some smack? I need smack. Look at Big Bird all cracked out in the bag. That's so funny. Oh my God. Damn. Snuffy. Snuff.
He looks so sad.
He was, boy. Then he had then they decided, okay, we won't do the lower lashes long. We'll do the top ones. We'll make it look like Muppets. Weird. Oh God. Okay. So our Muppets were a little strange. Okay. There's Grover.
So Grover was also Gleep, and he was green with an orange nose. Now I'm forgetting. Was it the Ed Sullivan Show? Ed Sullivan Show. So he was a recurring character on the Ed Sullivan Show as Gleep before he became Grover. But when he first started out on Sesame Street as Grover, he was still green before he switched over to blue.
Okay.
And I think I added a graphic. After the Grover we remember, you could still see his mother is still the green and orange reading him bedtime stories. I think it's, as Dan pointed out, I think it's the original Gleep puppet that plays his mother now on Sesame Street.
What's up with the name? Why is he like a rapper like G Rover?
I don't know, Dan.
I just wondered.
They're learning G.
Oh,
They're learning G.
Oh, okay. It's a G.
Who is the blue one? There was a blue one. There was a blue one that kind of looked like Grover. What was his
Grover?
name?
You monster? Grover?
Hold on, I'll find.
Grover is blue.
Yeah, Grover's blue now.
It's funny how Sesame Street taught me to say "I love you" with a devil ear sign. Literally, like they had a little thing there, a little insert, and you showed a hand, and I love, and it was like, this is an L, and this is an I, and that's the U. I love, that means I love you. And now everybody does it because, I don't know, it's a cool sign or something. I don't even know, what are people thinking nowadays when they do that?
Here's Grover.
I thought it was sign language. right?
I want everybody to see what's going to happen here. Okay, we have Grover here, right, in the green, but then
Hmm.
apparently go here. There's Grover now, blue, and there's this mom of his. And I'm sorry, but I don't. I think that was Grover. I'm thinking this is some sort of some sort of trans thing going on here. Like absolutely,
Right.
the trans investigation.
Stop. Oh my God.
It's a
What? I'm
staging
just being
issue.
honest. Like, dude, that is the old Grover as a man here, and he like totally is transgendered into his mother. Like, I don't know what the hell's going on. And then they cloned this poor boy, and he's mixed with Cookie Monster's DNA. Dude, what are they doing on Sesame Street? What the hell is
Are
happening?
you saying that Grover is the love child of
Of yes,
Leap and the Cookie Monster?
believe in the Cookie Monster. Yes, I need it. It needs to be exposed. It just needs to be told. I'm sorry, people. They're hearing it first. You're on the Script Orange channel. Very, very disturbing news. Okay, but that's even more disturbing right there. Okay, so let me stop that. We're done with that. Thank God. Let me go ahead and get to this. Okay. All right.
Gonzo. That's who I
Gonzo.
was thinking about.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Gonzo with the long nose. Gonzo.
Sure.
Yeah.
I
Sure.
gotcha.
Yeah, Gonzo. Yeah. All right. Promise me we don't do any Muppets for like at least
Well,
a
there's another
no.
cartoony thing, but not Muppets.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Uh, okay. Let's see. What do you think we should do? Oh, what is it?
Do you want to get the
Uh,
cartoony things over with, or you want to save that one?
I
What
don't
do you want to
know.
do?
I don't know.
Whatever you want to do.
I'm looking here. Hold on. Let's see. We can do some. Let's look at the Back to the Future one. I think that's going to be good. Let's talk about that.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. This is a question for the audience. Sharing screen. Here we go. Yes or no? To be continued. As you can see right there. Do you remember Back to the Future ending with this in the theater? Now, you have to think not VHS, nothing you rented. Theater was. If you saw the movie at the theater, do you remember to be continued? You remember thinking, leaving the theater, going, can't wait for the next one. I'm going to be excited. It's going to be great. Back to the Future 2. You guys
I'm
remember?
lo- I'm loving
Me
the
and
chat
Knuckle
right
were
now, Dan.
huge.
The chat's making me so happy.
You're always happy when we agree with you, Sandy.
Oh my God! Look at the agreement going on.
Yeah, I know. Just fill her head, people. Can I get a few no's in there, please? Thank you.
You
There's
gotta
one.
you gotta be clear with your question. Why don't you emphasize on it, Sandy? Because you described it how you described it in chat to us.
That's what I said
It
in the
says it
theater.
right in
Theater.
the theater. Right
Yeah.
is important in the answer. So if you didn't go to the theater, you can't answer.
Yeah, you have to
Yeah, 'cause
remember
we
the
were
theater. I don't, and I said this. I said, did you remember when you saw the movie, leaving the theater, thinking, "Man, I can't wait for the next one," because
Yes.
it's said to be continued. Truth on the Wind says yes. Even VHS correct. Lots of space. Yeah, there is a backstory to the to be continued. Interesting. Doesn't really make much sense why they added it later, but Sandy can shed some light on it. You want to tell the story about it, and we'll go over the proof.
Sure.
Cool.
So I clearly remember it saying to be continued. I was so excited, could not wait for the sequels. And then years went by. We had to wait years for it. And it was so upsetting. But I clearly remember to be continued because I knew there were sequels coming and I couldn't wait. And now, according to the studios, it was never there. It was added a year later in 1986. I think I have a proof with the explanation there. It wasn't until all the actors signed on to do the sequels that they added to be continued. So it wasn't until the VHS a year later that to be continued was added. And they just thought they'd add it because it was something fun. There was like no real
It's weird.
rhyme or reason to it.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like they would add it to the VHS later. I mean, I don't know. Just kind of crazy. All right,
So
so
that means he must have recorded that scene prior also where him and his girlfriend get in the car and they say they're going to the
Oh,
future. Because they're wearing the same
Downstairs,
clothes.
that scene was added just to be fun, they said. That's their main
No,
excuse.
I don't buy it.
I don't either.
All right, well, there it is. All right, and then let's look and see what else you got here. The to be continued title card wasn't in the theatrical release of Back to the Future. It was added to the home video release after the actors had signed on to do 2 more sequels. So there you go. That's the excuse. Back to the Future is the 1985. Okay, there's that. When the film was released on VHS in 1986, Universal added a to be continued. So that's the story, but for some reason, people have a memory, apparently, of it being at the theaters, like Sandy says. Now, if you are 100% sure of this, speak now, forever hold your peace. I want to hear from you guys. Okay, if you guys remember the theatrical release, and you went to the theater, okay, and you saw it, I want to know. So let us know in the chat. All right, let me see what else we got. We have this one right here. Though none was planned at the moment with the actors in agreement to terms, reproduction unofficially began on the sequel when Universal released Back to the Future on VHS and beta. In May 22nd, 1986, a new title card appeared in that familiar red and yellow italicized font before the end credits began to be continued. I still get people swearing to me that they remember seeing to be continued in the theater back in 1985. And that is a quote right here. Interesting. Okay. Did Back to the Future originally not end with to be continued? Okay, then I guess this is somebody who posted it somewhere. Is that what's going on? Sandy,
Yeah, it's an article. They were surprised that it didn't have it in there.
so
And
people
then
were
they
kind of
listed
noticing
the same
that
info.
before we kind of caught on as maybe potentially Mandela. People were saying, "Hey, isn't it weird?" I kind of remember. Yeah, it's odd that it was added. They say it was added later. Okay, cool. Here it is, another one. It says roads. We're going where we're going. We don't need roads. The car that began to fly takes off into the future, and then to be continued flashes on the screen. Oh man, or did it? A recurring type of legend is people remember seeing things in films that they did not actually see.
Of course there is. A
Of course.
legend. Mhm.
Oh, of course, just like Luke, I am your father. Yeah, okay. What's that you say? The previous sentence just seems like a really torturous.
Oh no, it's just the roads where we're going. We don't
Oh.
need roads to be continued.
Oh,
So they
to be.
remember it like that too.
Oh, okay. I totally agree. I only like Back to the Future Plus. If memory serves me well, the original release did not have to be continued at the end. I saw these movies in the theater. To be continued was on the original theatrical or theater release. There's 2 people having a little discussion there. Okay, Mr. Joshua. To be continued. Okay, so this says basically when she wrote to be continued at the end of the story, it almost always meant to never be continued. That is, to be dropped like a hot potato. This made her a little bit sad when she realized that she had gotten the idea of to be continued from the movie Back to the Future, which ends with those words in huge letters. Okay, so this is from the everlasting story of Nori. Okay, so somebody. Okay,
It's a story about something totally different,
No.
and they're just saying that's why they used to be continued because they remember it in the movie.
Coach's Running Club, Back to the Future with my old man. Never forgot him trying to explain to be continued as we left the Orpheus Theater in Foxborough, Massachusetts.
So as they left the theater after watching Back to the Future, the father was trying to explain to him why they said to be continued.
Wow, that's interesting. Yeah, that's a memory with your dad, right? Seems like that would stick. Just saying. To be continued, testament to the power of the movie that, for the first time in my life, I was keen to know more about the process. There was there really going to be more? Turns out it was just a tease, of course, originally, but thankfully they decided to come back.
So it was just a tease, but then thankfully they all signed on to do the other 2 sequels.
Right.
But now they're saying To Be Continued wasn't added until after they agreed to do the sequels.
People are really talking about this way too much for it to be like you know what I'm saying? It almost
Mhm.
seems so
I
Mandela
agree.
because like there's so many people that have a memory of this, and it seems like they have to, keep telling people, no, no, it was, it's like, but why? Why do people are so triggered about this? If it was one way and it's always been that way, we'd all figure it out. But it seems like they're just trying to convince people at this point. It seems like there's a lot of this stuff. Um, this week we take the DeLorean up to 80 miles. Back to the Future really ended with To Be Continued. Okay, this is movie legends revealed. Was Back to the Future always to be continued? Okay, so they're talking about, yeah, okay. If
They're
it was,
saying that it was not. That should have been further up, but oh well.
oh,
It wasn't.
the words to be continued weren't in the theatrical version. Yes, even if you know someone who swears they saw to be continued in the theater. See, isn't that weird?
No,
It's like
it's
the folks,
weirder the rest of it.
just like the folks who swear they saw Sinbad in a genie movie. It never actually happened. They don't call it the Mandela effect, but we know what they're referring to. To be continued was uh, in the uh, added in the home video release. Okay, there you go.
I do want to say, because something Lorraine Lamore said, it wasn't at the end of the second film hyping the third. To Be Concluded was at the end of the second film hyping the third. Not continued, concluded.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Mhm. The ending of both movies are pretty similar. Back to the Future and See You Yesterday end in a massive cliffhanger. Back to the Future closes with a conversation between Marty McFly and Doc as they prepare for another ride in their time traveling DeLorean. And Doc delivers the iconic line, "Roads, where we're going, we don't need roads." And it ends with the words "To be continued" flashed across the screen. Hmm. Weird how so many people seem to have that false memory these days. Well, there you go, guys.
It's not wrong.
That was a great one, and like I said, I told Sandy, I was like, God, Sandy, I saw this in the theaters, but I mean, at first I couldn't picture it, and then when she showed me the To Be Continued, I was like, oh my God, it kind of came back. I was like, yeah, I think I do remember seeing it, but I can't say 100% because it's been so long, and yeah, it's been a while for me, and I only saw it once in the theater, so I didn't, it wasn't like that, but I did enjoy the movie, and yeah, that was good stuff back in the day, right? All right, cool. Well, let's see, we got some more stuff from Sandy, of course, but I think I'm going to throw it over to Noble for a few of them because he's got a few things he wants to share with us tonight. He's got quite a bit actually. So, Noble, you want to go ahead and present for a little bit?
I will.
All right.
I was just looking at Back to the Future movie.
Yeah.
I think there's a Mandela effect, a slight one, to that iconic line, because Marty goes, we should back up. We don't have enough road to get to 88 miles an hour. And Doc goes, the way I remember it, Doc goes, road, where we're going, we don't need roads. But now he says both of them plurally, and it doesn't even really make sense. But yeah, anyway, You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Thank
But-
you. That makes more sense. The road, not roads.
Well, yeah, he says it's on the second time, but it's just sort of like, it makes sense why he does, as if to say all or any, it doesn't matter, it was more generalized in that sense. But Marty said it singular. We don't have enough road to get up to 88 miles an hour. And he goes road, but now he goes roads. Why would he say that? Well, it kind of still works. Anyhow, getting on with life. Oh, another thing I wanted to throw at you. You know what I think is, I don't know if I'm just brain effed farted on it or what, or it's flip flopping on me, or I don't know, maybe I'm dreaming about it. We had Fiverr on the show, and so that word or name, sort of sticks out to me. And there's a commercial on YouTube for the company, right? Have you ever seen that? Some
Yeah.
Fiverr company.
Yeah, Fiverr company. Yeah.
And is that thing a single or a double R? Because I'll tell you, it keeps going back and forth for me or something.
I thought it was a single R.
So did I. Well, it isn't. It's 2 R's.
Is it?
Yes.
Weird. I actually signed up for Fiverr. It's basically I was told about it by Rachel. She was a part of it. It's a way to get to do gigs doing voiceover work.
Oh.
Yeah.
You signed up for it and you think it's 1 R.
Yeah.
I thought it was an exact match to Fiverr.
I remember signing up for it. Yeah, I thought it was absolutely 1 R.
Yeah, it's 2. And to
Weird.
tell you the truth, it just like showed up in front of my face and I noticed just like 2 days ago. I'm like, when did that?
I would have
bet
money. I would have bet money it was 1 R.
I know, me too.
I would have totally, because I remember signing up. I remember the email. I remember looking at it. I don't remember it being 2. That's weird. I look at it now. I'm like, oh, that's goofy. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
Well, and it's funny because I signed up and I kind of put a profile up there, but I didn't really advertise myself and I didn't get into it because I don't know. I was watching the people that are on there, and it's just like, oh my god, it's all these. Anyway, it just seemed really like, I feel like you have to sell yourself out sometimes to get work doing this kind of stuff, and I just don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I know, but it's just, I'm so bad about like just being like changing my persona to just get like, you have to be that guy like, hey guys, I'm Dan, like that kind of thing. I just can't do it, man. And like, there's so many people on there. They're like, hi, like super, like happy, like energetic, like, and it's like, I'm over here like, yeah, hey man, I'm in the Mandela fight. I got a pretty decent voice. If you want to hire me, fuck it. Like that's my, my pitch.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Yeah, it's probably not gonna work. Yeah. So I'm just real bad about that. Like, I just can't, like, I don't know, put on the happy face. I'm serious. Yeah. So anyway, I just didn't really do anything with it.
I'm looking at you, Dan.
What are you?
Look at the screen.
That's great. That's
Do you want me to stop staring now?
Please.
That's a little creepy.
So creepy looking, dude.
Looks like Noble's in love with Dan.
That's why I said that. Okay. How about first off, I'll drop you a link in the side. It's like a minute, maybe the first minute of the video, up to minute and a half video. It's cool. It kind of stuck out and sort of a bit of an introduction to a very short, quick little thing. And I'll throw it to you because you get better audio, honestly.
All right. Sure.
I don't know why it comes through kind of low. We'll have to deal with it in a bit here. But for this one, I'll just throw it at you. This is a quick, simple thing. Don't worry about listening to the lyrics. Just generally catch what song it is the point of checking this out. And you get to see some cool dancing because this girl got Skittles and other aspects of it that I'll get to Mandela wise.
Sounds good. Oh, did you drop the link already?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, in StreamYard.
Gotcha.
The StreamYard here. Yeah,
right.
I mean, this dancing is fairly unique, and she is sort of copying the idea from some Busta Rhymes video dancing. So,
all right,
his videos are like demonic. See, there's some relations there, but she's skilled. So I'm sure.
All right. Do I need a timestamp or anything, or
no? Just give it a rip.
All right, give it a rip. All right.
Make it a bit bigger.
There we go. Yeah, and put it on full there. Okay.
Just get everybody familiar with the song here.
Please tell me I shared audio. You hear it?
Yep.
Okay.
They only have like 500 views on that.
Check it out. Get you with no delaying. So what you saying, yo? Silly with my 9 milli with the dilly, yo. When I be on the mic, yes, I do my duty, yo. While up in the club like we while in the studio. You don't wanna violate, nigga, really and truly, yo. My main thug, nigga named Julio, he moody, yo. Type of nigga that'll slap you with the tulio. Bitch, nigga scared to death, act fruity, yo. Fuck that, look at shorty, she a little cutie, yo. The way she shake it make me wanna get all in the booty, yo. Top mistress in the banging bitches and videos. While I'm with my freak like we up in the freak shows. Hit you with the shit, make you feel it all in your toes. Hot shit, got all you niggas in wet clothes. Styling my metaphors when I formulate my flows. If you know
Probably should have had you jump it ahead a bit, but anyway. You know the song
No.
Yeah.
generally?
I mean,
Yeah, I do.
You've heard it before?
vaguely. Yeah, sure.
Vaguely.
Yeah.
You see what it says up top? Busta
Mhm.
Rhymes, put your hands where my eyes can see, which is exactly what it says in the chorus. Put your hands where my eyes can see,
Okay.
which I've heard it many a times. I probably know no other lyrics in the song. It's a pretty tough song. As you just heard, shrink the window down just a little there, just a smaller size. And on the side, you should see, and we don't because we see your freaking live show. Busta Rhymes. Anyway, type in "put your hands where my eyes can see" at the top. Yeah, do that. You're like me.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Could see.
Yeah, it has a new
Whoa.
title.
Dang.
It's like bullshit. And
Okay.
the word "could" is not in the song at all. It does not exist in the song.
So it really is could though, officially.
Yes. Now, like
Put
that's bullshit.
Your hands
man.
where my eyes could
Could
see.
see again, a past tense.
That doesn't
change.
make any sense at all.
No, and it's not in the
What?
song.
Oh,
It
that's
still says
wild.
"can."
All right.
The whole song, but
I'm with you.
simple, straightforward, ridiculous, typical, somewhat as well, except for the fact that the wording didn't change in the song, just the title. Odd.
Hmm.
Of course, with the
Very
Hump
weird.
song, the title stayed the same and the song changed in Los
Yeah.
Angeles. But yeah, weird, eh? The title
Weird.
changed from "can" to "could." And if you really think that there are people that learn to dance to that have no clue what they're typing when they type it, it is their channel. And I'm just using that as an argument. I think they know the song.
Interesting.
They probably heard it a few times, did pull all that off. And yeah, I mean, there's other evidence, but whatever. It's straightforward. There it is. And it's ridiculous. Whatever. It is not in the song. It isn't "put your hands where my eyes could see" in the song at all. It is "can."
Okay.
So,
Gotcha.
There it is.
Cool.
Next.
Very good.
Weird, eh?
Yeah.
Very weird. I just ran
Very
into
weird.
that like yesterday or something. Okay, next up, then do another one. Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I got a big one here. Okay, let's do the big one. Get this over with.
Do we need to ask the audience anything?
Yeah, I will. I'll do a screen share though. I'll do a full-fledged screen share here. Let me get my brain back to the proper screen. You know, it helps if you do this often. You get a little quicker, but better give that a rip.
Let's see.
Tell me when I'm up because I'm not looking.
Let me find your thing. There we go.
Oh, I didn't do audio. Yeah, give it a second. Genius.
All right.
I have like 5, 6 windows and all the tabs. Yeah, well, if anyone decides to jump in, don't worry about it because they can't get in.
No, this isn't going to be the Mandela conference.
No pigs.
We're not
No
going to get.
pigs
We're not going to
allowed.
get. Yeah.
It was really smart
Yeah,
for
big troll
StreamYard to do
Over
a
on
back,
this channel.
a back room. It's a good idea.
No piggies allowed. Okay, let's see. All right.
All right, who knows this song here? You know what? I thought this was a Cher song, and I know this song from the clubs. You know, when I was of drinking, first turn drinking age and whatnot, we went a lot. For
What is that? 12 in Canada, though?
What? 12?
My
16
brother
in
used to
Quebec.
sing this song. I don't know
16.
why. He used to
I'm
try
not-
to imitate her voice.
Yeah. So do you know this song here?
What? I can't see it. Hold on. It's small on my screen.
Oh.
It's not you. It's.
I'll play it.
Into a crisis.
Oh yeah.
When I'm lying in bed just to get it all out what's in my head. And I am feeling a little peculiar.
Let's get people
And
recognizing.
so I wake in the morning and I say,
The name of the song is What's Up. So I'll ask the audience. In the course of that song, it says this. And I say, hey, yeah. Hey, yeah.
I said, hey, what's going on?
Spencer. He says he wasn't a teen lesbian. He doesn't know the song.
I think it's. I said, hey, what's going on? Right?
Yeah.
Your answer's what?
I said, I say, hey, I said, hey. I can't remember what I said. Hey, I say, hey, say. That's my
I
answer. Final answer.
stipulated it.
I say,
Is it
say, hey.
current? Is it current or past tense? Dan,
Current.
that is the Mandela question now, isn't it?
It's current. Yes, current.
Well,
step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream from the top of my lungs, what's going on? And I say, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on? What's going on? I said, hey. I said, hey.
I said, hey. So it's past tense for that part,
Yeah.
which is not how I knew it. Yeah.
It
Now-
sounds okay that way too. It's
Sure.
weird. Yeah.
It sounds all right that way.
Yeah, I actually said at first. Now thinking about it, I was like,
No, at
say?
first you said say, and then
Did
you
I? I don't
worked your
know.
way in
I
and
thought
out
I
of
said say.
things, and
Okay.
I don't think you were.
I was milling it over. Right? I don't know. For
I-
sure.
I agree with Noble on this. I said, but then when I thought about it, it should be say, and it
I said-
probably was say.
Yeah,
think
I
it
don't
did
know.
change.
Here's the
what
thing
was
for
right.
me is that, like I said, I had just heard the song because it would play, right? And it's one of those songs like I'm going to the VLTs, I'll be over there. Same with Girls Just Want to Have Fun and a few others, and they would play some Cher songs, and it was blaring loud, like hurt your ears loud, right? In this
Does
particular
it?
club, and I heard her, I thought was Cher, say over and over, current, in the moment, and then when you look at the lyrics.
Yeah. Question though for you. When you were playing it, it sounded like the first time she said it, I could have sworn she said say and
She
then
does.
said.
Yeah,
Like it's like there's both there. Peroxide oxide, well, he's in the other chat, but he mentioned that. And I thought, I think I heard that too. So
that's correct, because the way it is right now, it
Yeah.
doesn't really make sense. She goes from, why is the lyrics so short? This is not the right song, is it? No, that's a weird one they did. Sorry.
All right.
Looks like someone hacked the lyrics on Google. Totally wrong.
I mean,
Yeah.
maybe,
I don't know.
maybe I'm wrong.
No, you're not. I really think it was
Oh, this is
say. The
Pussy.
whole song is current tense. Why would
I
that
agree
one
with
word
you.
go past? It makes no sense.
Anyway, yeah.
I don't know. Well,
Here's,
let's see what you got. Okay.
Here's what I want to point out. Just point it out here. Just beforehand, she says, and so I wake up in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream to the top of my lungs, what's going on? And then it goes, and I say, hey, 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 hey. I said, hey, what's going on? Like, all of a sudden it goes past tense out of nowhere now. Do you know what I mean? The whole thing is in the moment, right? I step out and freaking yell my whatever. Like, she's describing what she's doing, and it's all current tense description, and then it goes to past tense all of a sudden. In this YouTube example,
What's going on?
is the original song with, of course,
And I said, hey, yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on?
Noble.
yo, could you
Someone
hear
in
that?
the chat someone in the chat just realized another change. She used to say she screams at the top of her lungs. Now she's screaming to the top of her lungs.
Oh,
I have no idea on that.
screaming
Yes, 100%. It was at the top of my lungs.
at the top of my lungs. Yeah, that makes sense.
No one says I scream to the top of my lungs. That's not something people say ever. Maybe Canadians. I'm not sure where this woman is from.
Busy.
I don't know their
Maybe
slang.
Canadians do that, but not Americans. She's not Canadian, is she?
I'm not sure.
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
Maybe. It could be.
All right, check this.
So
Oh.
I wake
Please bear with her voice. I'm not a fan.
in the morning and I step aside and I take a little breath and I get really high and I it's grip on top of my lungs. What's going on? And I said, ooh, yeah, yeah, ooh, yeah, yeah. I said, what's going on? Yeah, yeah. I said,
Huh.
yeah, yeah. I said,
Every time.
Wow.
what's
Wait, there's something I have to point out. She sings from the top of my lungs. From the top of my lungs. I
Did
kind
she?
of remember that too, which isn't in the song anymore because now it's to the top. But she said, "I sing from the top of my lungs," which is actually. But that
I'm triggered by the resting bitch face. You gotta go forward.
Oh, okay. I'll bring you a better one here.
Okay.
It's better.
Ooh, a ukulele. Sweet.
Yeah.
I said, hey,
She said there actually.
what's going?
She mixes it.
Scream at the top of my lungs, what's going on?
Sorry.
And I said, I said, hey,
Hey, Noble. God. All right, look, man. Listen, the reason she can't sing is because, well, she's got no soul because she's ginger. Anyway.
Oh yeah.
I
Oof.
thought that's part of what made this song popular was the terrible singing. I don't know. No,
Well, there's a lot of terrible covers on this, man. There's some people that are trying way too hard. Okay. I'm
no,
just
I mean
like,
she had a
yeesh.
distinct voice,
and then to do it with a,
to be fair, this is not an easy song to sing.
hey, dude, I didn't ask her to pick up a ukulele and rock it either.
No.
Okay. Oh my
No.
God.
Here's
You're not
a
supposed to watch it either.
and I scream from the top of my lungs, what's going on?
that sounds a little better. This is a French.
And I said, hey, yeah, I said, hey.
So this is translated into French. Je de hey, although obviously that's English, not bon. But if I go to translate and I type in, I said hey, I'm not seeing that.
J'ai dit.
That's not what I see. But then again, of course, you know where I'm going. If I type in say, je dis bon.
Je dis bon.
Je dis bon. There it is. So yeah, they had it written.
French
down
is so hot.
in French.
Anyway,
Je
sorry.
dis bon.
Will you two stop flirting with each other? We're trying to have a brother.
I'm just saying, man, the French is hot.
Oui, madame. Another one. I'll
Uh-huh.
drop through these again.
I am feeling a little peculiar. Top of my lungs, what's going on? And I said, hey, what's going on?
Anyway, That's the original recording, but there it's
Gotcha.
written as say, right?
Uh-huh.
This guy, there's a lot of them, of course, like a lot. That's very in between, right?
Okay.
The thing about in between of say and said is that if you have anything at the end of say, like any at all, anything, any little bit, your mind will hear it as said, right? Because there shouldn't be any of that in when you say.
Going on.
Like that. Not that time.
What's going on?
It sounded like I heard said and say on that one.
Yeah, the first two.
Yeah.
I said, what's going on?
It's right in the middle. But not that time it ain't.
Hmm.
Right? Hear how it's in
Yeah.
the middle all the time, and then but clearly he says say the last time when he does sort of the talking emphasis, which is where it tends to hold true. So yeah, another sort of Mandela sound effects situation there. There's also, this is some DJ mix-up version that they did, but they had it written out as say as well.
Right.
So yeah, that's how I know it. I thought it was pretty
Okay.
freaking weird. It's an interesting change, excuse me,
Mhm.
that you don't pick up on it, dude. Like you don't. You could listen to this song a dozen times and not pick up on it,
Oh,
even though
sure.
you know it differently, right? You just don't. You really have to be thinking about it and looking, essentially for a change like I'll do. Yeah, it's so easy to miss one like this. So easy. I didn't really totally, I almost missed it, let's say, or perhaps I did previously.
Well. Okay.
Is there
Uh-oh, what's
anything else?
that?
Oh, here. I'll do this for you. I'll throw this at you. ABC.
Okay.
Oh, you can all see my screen. I don't give a shit.
Those are
Oh.
so close, man. I
The
don't know.
buns, Dan.
The buns. I don't know.
I would have to
Do you
go
remember
with the
me
middle.
bringing? Do you remember me bringing up
Yeah,
the
I
blue
saw
circle?
that.
At one time, I was
I
questioning. the
couldn't
blue
even
circle.
answer your
Remember that?
question when you posted that. I was like, dude, I don't know. I was like, they're so close. Like, it's not
I wouldn't have an argument. I'd be like, I don't effing know. Who knows, right?
Yeah.
Usually for something like this. But the reason why I'm bringing it up is because
Right.
like a year or two ago, I questioned the blue freaking circle. I'm like, and it turned out that's basically just a modern version. So I just didn't really see or clue in or remember the modern version.
I don't know.
But the thing is that I was picturing it without the blue freaking thing. And when I did, the letters weren't freaking sticking out of the bun. This A is current right now.
Oh.
I'm like, no effing way it was like that when I was thinking about it.
Oh, you're thinking it was inside, more like inside the bun versus.
It fit the, yeah.
Well, the Burger King, that's the burger. That's the meat. Showing you all
I'm going to the middle
really
one.
They got little tiny
You're gonna
buns.
put at me.
Yeah.
The size of the meat.
I personally like a bigger bun. I'm a bigger
I like
bun
my
kind of guy.
bun and burger to be the same size.
You don't want any overlap, do you, Fizzy?
No.
You're
no.
like, oh, hell with that. Do you like trim your meat if there is? Like
I'm
you get
so
the
done with
scissors?
this.
You get the scissors and just cut it?
But it might,
What do you do?
go to the dog.
I might
if
go
I-
to the dog. Okay. Okay, fair enough. I said, hey, hey, hey. No, just kidding. I'm thinking like we should I was gonna say it's time to move on.
Well,
Do you want more now or more later?
Go for it. What you got? What else you got?
yeah.
Sorry, Fizz. What?
When Noble's done, I did see a song change posted on
Uh-huh.
Facebook, but I'm not gonna make you guys listen to Beyonce. You've had enough, I think.
Thank you, Fizz. Thank you.
No, Fizzy. We should might as well. Let's just Beyonce it up. No,
Yeah,
we're
but you get copyright with Beyonce.
good. I'm gonna get copyrighted now. Oh, this broadcast is done. Yeah, we don't have to worry about this one. I don't even have to
did it once.
fight. I don't even have to fight for my intro on this one.
Check this. I mentioned this on
Yeah.
Stavely's chat, and like a bunch of people are like freaking. So I know it was like 2 years ago when we brought it up. Yeah, like the Japanese attacked Dutch Harbor after Pearl Harbor. I don't know how many people know that, but I just thought I'd point that out again. Like, yeah, actually, ship blew up, and let's see what happened. With some deaths, 43 Americans died, 10 Japanese. Finish the second part of that word. I never
Yes.
thought of that as being racist. That's
Yeah.
what's weird. I thought that's just short for Japan, man. Like,
Right. Yeah.
hell?
No.
but it depends
Derogatory
on
now.
well, it depends. It could
Well-
be racist if you're saying it.
Well,
really
if you
mean
walked
and
up to
rude.
some older guy who like looked like he fought in World War II and he's you know Japanese, and you were like, "Hey, what's up, Jap?" It'd probably be offensive, you know.
right,
I'm thinking, yeah.
But it is just a short. Anyway, yeah, 50 wounded. I don't know, a handful dead on each side, and
Okay.
a lot went on there. They just attacked, but they did take the islands. 2 islands that they took off Alaska, which is show you on Google Earth.
What? The Japanese took our islands?
Yeah, they took 2
What?
2 islands.
Oh,
Oh, here, if you didn't know that, I'll play this for you because that's
those
really
Jap bastards. Oh, sorry. Was that
nearly
wrong?
7 months after Pearl Harbor was
Okay.
attacked. Japan struck the United States again. Would that not startle you if you read that 5 years ago?
Yeah.
You're like,
for
what?
sure.
They struck
After
the
Pearl.
United States again.
Dang, Japan struck the United States again. This time, the target was a small military outpost in Alaska. Dun dun dun.
Anyway, I didn't even watch this yet, but
When I joined,
all the
to get
damn
year
flags
over
backwards.
in the
That's so
draft,
ugly.
I hadn't even
Anyway,
registered
yeah.
for the draft.
Here's a video of them landing on, because there were people on one of the islands, this one, Kiska. So there's Kiska and Attu. They're just 2 like almost unpopulated. One island was completely unpopulated, I believe, and the other one had some people. But this is literally film. It must have been their film, apparently, which I find very strange that we get a hold of it. It's in the archives now. So this had to be Japanese filming themselves, taking this island.
Wow.
Yeah, like isn't that
Okay.
weird, right?
That's weird.
I know.
It's almost like it's so high definition for that era too. Like, look how clear it is,
They no undoubtedly would have cleaned it up, but
dude.
yeah, it's still pretty
Give me a
good.
break, man.
I
That's
know.
as clear as shit for World War II footage.
It's so weird watching
You
this.
can
is
like,
count
weird.
the blades of grass. Are
I'm
you
telling
kidding
you,
me?
like that is crazy, right? Like
I know.
it's crazy clear. Although they did have good, you know, camera equipment. Probably had some Nikons.
they're there with their
Cannons,
flag, the Japanese flag taking Americans. These are
Oh.
Americans taken into custody.
Dude,
here.
check him
Did
out.
you know that happened during World War II?
No, I didn't
They
realize.
landed on your land and took some of your people into
Get out of
into
here!
custody. Yeah.
They took our peeps too.
Yeah.
Oh man, did they put them in enslavement camp? Did they enslave them and put them in work camps,
I don't think.
making them build bamboo stuff?
So generally, I don't know the whole story, but generally the Japanese came in at some point. They attacked Dutch Harbor. I think that was on the first run. And then they ended up landing and taking the islands. But the islands are farther away than Dutch Harbor. So the islands are like way out here in the middle of nowhere.
Oh,
right.
well, that's not even.
Here's
yeah.
the thing. These islands didn't exist. The islands
Right.
of Alaska only came down approximately halfway. Like I know that these didn't come out to this far, right? I know that. Like I love maps. They never stretched across that far.
I know that's
there
crazy.
were some islands, but they weren't this big. They didn't stretch out this far, and blah 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 blah. So anyway, yeah, the island of Attu and Kiska. Okay, so that's
What's all
Attu.
that?
This one had, I think, nobody on it.
What are those blue lumps underneath the islands? What does that mean?
That's the actual land that's submerged.
It's submerged
Like
land.
if
Yeah.
the ocean were to recede,
It's like
if
the-
the ocean would go down, there'd be more land there. But
Yeah, it's like a plateau.
Oh,
Yeah. But that's crazy. That stretch of islands anyway. Coming off Alaska, yeah. Very weird.
Yeah, so they're new. Like I just telling you they weren't there, and so now they're a part of World War II as well. and Japan taking and holding some land there. The Americans ended up and bombing. We heard of Dutch Harbor, right? Like the fishing show, the TV show. You hear Dutch Harbor all the time. I don't know.
Mm.
You guys don't watch that in Texas, but
Probably
we watch
not.
fishing shows here in Canada,
Oh,
even if it's an American fishing
and
show.
we take our fishing show seriously here in Texas, but we typically it's lake fishing here. You know, catching the bass, buddy.
Right.
Like to catch the bass.
So in general, you can refer to the situation as the Battle of the Aleutian Islands would be a more general term. But the battle was sort of when the Americans and Canadians went to take it back. But the Japanese left already. There was nobody there, but this, you've heard this before, Dan. But there was 313 casualties for the Americans and Canadians to land there because apparently they just like blew each other up because of accidents during the campaign where there was nobody to shoot at, and still 313 died. This is the story that's now a part of reality, which is nonsense to me. Do you want to know what's really nonsense? Probably to most people, why I think this is here. Never mind, I'm not going to say it. It didn't really happen, dude. It's all bullshit inserted into reality. And what was playing the part of these people was not something that likes life. It's something that likes death. So, even though we're all friends and there's no one to shoot in this storyline, we're still going to kill a bunch of people anyway.
What is this thing called? Well, who is the ghost enemy? It didn't look like they were that ghosty to me. They were right out in the open.
They were gone. I think they left, and they
Oh,
went and attacked them, and still killed each other in the process, attacking nobody. Like it's just
Okay.
what a bullshit story. Seriously, think about that. The military, you don't die, you don't kill each other that easily. Like in the chaos of ground war in World War I, yeah, shit happens. But if you're going to attack somewhere and nobody's there, you don't kill 313 of each other. Come on, that's impossible, dude.
I don't know.
I know.
mean, was this during the battle between American forces and Japanese forces, or was this?
No, there was nobody there. They killed each other because of accidents and shit or
Dude,
something.
our history is so weird now. It's like not the history that I grew up on. Just looking at like this whole timeline, it's all weird and wonky, and it's like I just question all this stuff. Like I can't believe that this stuff actually quote happened, right? And it's like, well, is it just bullshit, or is it like, is it a new reality, a new history that's being somehow, put in our timeline? Well, I don't know, because I wasn't there. It's history now, right? It's what they tell us. But it's like, technically they can tell us anything they want. They can come up with all kinds of battles and crazy stuff. But I never heard of any of this happening during World War II.
No,
The only Japanese
Dear heavens.
conflict we had was Pearl Harbor. That was the issue. And then, of course, the Battle of Midway and, major battles like that, right? Of course. And of course, Nagasaki, Hiroshima. Of course, we bombed Tokyo.
I knew about the balloons, but most people.
I had never heard about the balloons. I never heard of them.
I heard about them, but they were nothing. They were.
Well, the crazy part is,
it was.
Here's the crazy part is I had heard. Listen to this. I remember them talking about sending carrier pigeons and doing the same thing to the Japanese. They're going to put incendiary devices on these pigeons and let them nest all up in Tokyo. And then what would happen is these pigeons would explode, starting fires. Okay. But they never did it. Now, don't you think they would have brought up the fact that the Japanese sent over these aerial balloons, right, to do that to us? Like, you would have thought that they would be like, yeah, well, because the Japanese, did something similar. Like, that'd be a great backstory to what you're saying. Never heard of this stuff. And then all of a sudden, apparently, yeah, that was, the thing is to send over high altitude balloons, drop incendiary devices, and hope to set America on fire. Crazy. Never heard of that. But you said you did. So I don't know, man. Weird.
Yeah.
Well.
Oh yeah, that was the funny part of this, eh?
What's up?
Oh no, there was a book. I don't know what I did with the link. Oh, here it is. Look at this. Alaska at War, 1941-1945. The Forgotten War Remembered.
Alaska.
The Forgotten War Remembered. Think about it. No one was forgotten. No one ever even knew about it. But now you're going to make us remember, right? make sure
I
we
didn't know
remember.
Alaska was at war. I didn't know there was any issue with Alaska. It's just kind of like when you found it in history too, like there was a little skirmish between Russia and Japan, between over an island, and you're like, what?
Well, those islands are
like,
yeah, those
oh.
islands are new and different, but there
Well, of
was
course.
fight. Like Russia and Japan did fight in that northern part of whatever.
I guess.
sort of
Yeah.
that-
Man, I did a lot of studying about World War II, dude. That's the crazy part. Is like anything I could get my hands on to learn about World War II for many years. I studied it, and it's just it's wonky now, bro. There's just so much out there that's just like
There
I'm
is,
just like,
but there's a
what?
lot that went on that isn't you don't pick up on
And
easily
the-
because America wasn't involved, so it isn't on American
Yeah.
doorsteps.
And I'm sorry, but I don't know how the hell this happened, but somewhere down the line, footage of war and everything else got increasingly better. Like, I can't believe the footage that they have these days of the battles that took place. It's almost as if somebody went back in time and recorded this shit. I swear to God, it almost seems like that. Not that they used something real high tech, but it's almost like they use some high tech, but they're filtering it to make it look low tech because it still looks high tech. You know what I'm
You're
saying?
right.
Yeah, it's weird,
Something
man.
like that,
Well-
man.
Oh,
The Nazis.
the Nazis. Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Mhm.
Could be
They,
that.
they are cleaned up, but you're right. There's something wrong with it, and
Yeah.
it's so hard to argue because they're
I
digitally
know.
cleaned up. I would like to see the old original films, and I can't seem to find any archives of anything. But I used to watch World War
Uh-huh.
One, World War Two documentaries
Right.
constantly. When A&E came out, my dad was like freaking like anything black and white was recorded, anything about the World War was recorded on beta, right? And I watched a
Mhm.
lot of that shit, and I couldn't stand watching World War One. You couldn't make it out; like it was
No,
so
it was
bad.
grainy as
So World
shit.
War Two, you could just stand it, like it was good enough. Okay, I'll watch it.
Dude, it
Now
was
that
like
was
those
before
old.
digital
Yeah.
enhancements, but there's still
Yeah.
something weird. Even the old pictures, even the victory kiss, that picture, like not only there's changes I claim about it, but it just looks, it's
I know.
like there's some high definition upgrade to the old shit, and it's hard to explain.
Yeah,
It's
dude,
weird.
it's like I remember looking at the Civil War and seeing all those like grainy pictures they take, like you could hardly make out the soldiers, and like, maybe the guys up close, but like it was terrible. Now
Mhm.
you look at these old photographs of the Civil War and they're like, oh my God, they're so clear. Like, holy shit. Like, when did they get such good technology with these cameras, man? Holy cow, they're so good. I'm just amazed, dude. Seriously, that's crazy too. Go back. You want to go back real far? Go back to Civil War and look at some of those photographs. That's crazy stuff. All right. Well, cool. Well, do you want to throw it back to Sandy for a little bit, and we'll
Yeah.
do some more over here? Okay,
Sure.
cool, Sandy. All right, Sandy, you with us, girl?
I'm here.
All right. Let's see. Well, we could let's do some nature. Nature's kind of cool. This is just some new stuff here that Sandy pulled up. Interesting nature events that are taking place. Let me put this on screen here. 1 second here.
There's 2 different folders, so
Yeah.
I don't know which one you're gonna do first.
We're doing Eddies.
Okay,
The Eddies.
the one you don't know about.
No, I guess not. Let me get a look here and see what we got here. The eddies, yes. Let me we're good. Eddies, essentially ocean black holes. Okay, let's talk about this. What do we got going on here? What is an eddy? Well, they have the null. What is that? Geodesic, the photon sphere. This is some interesting. The singularity.
We're talking about the black hole.
This is
Yeah, just go to the next image.
I know, no. I'm just reading this stuff. Aura, the ring. Okay, very interesting terminology. Next, okay. According to newly published research, some of the largest ocean eddies on Earth are mathematically equivalent to mysterious black holes of space. These eddies are so tightly shielded by circular water paths that nothing can escape from inside their loops, not even water.
Damn. All those missing
Busy.
ships sucked into black
That's
holes
what
in the
happened. Yeah. Eddies have gotten those suckers, man. All those ships that disappear in the Bermuda Triangle. Yeah. It's not the Bermuda Triangle anymore, though. No, it's a Bermuda Square. It's true. They changed it. It's Mandela effect.
And they're everywhere.
I know.
They're everywhere.
Bermuda Squares. Gotta watch out for them. Ocean eddies are mathematically equivalent to black holes. Okay, that's just a hell of a statement to make. All right. Well, mathematically equivalent to a black hole. Well, the force of a black hole, from what I've researched on it, is pretty powerful. I don't know how you can say it's mathematically equivalent. I guess in the sense of what it's doing, but where is it sucking all this water to? Where is it going? Is it going under the ocean, down in the ocean floor? What's happening here?
Supposedly it spreads like plankton. It creates life by churning up the ocean. I don't know. I've never heard of them, and they're all over the place.
Why is your program saying, "Whoa there, Tiger"? This photo is already at maximum size. Excuse me. Okay. All right. So Flicka is a little bit cute there. All right. Transport of the water by black hole eddies. This is weird. Anybody ever hear of this in any way? Like, I think I've heard of an eddy current before, but I don't ever remember it being referred to as a black hole in the ocean. Is anybody
like whirlpools? Wait until you see these things.
Anybody following this? Like, dude, is this weird? Because I've heard of eddy currents, but I never heard of it like this. Okay, what the hell is going on this planet? Okay, let's see here. All right.
So I didn't want to get the whole video up, but you can see you can see them. You can see they're like circles. Wait until you see the pictures. Just wait until you see the pictures.
All right. Black holes are objects in space with a mass so great that they attract everything that comes within a certain distance of them. Nothing that comes close can escape, not even light. That's what we're told. But at a critical distance, a light beam no longer spirals into a black hole. Rather, it dramatically bends and comes back to its original position, forming a circular orbit. A barrier surface formed by closed light orbits is called a photon sphere in Einstein's theory of relativity. Okay, so it goes on to that. Then it says Haller and Baron Vera discovered similar closed barriers around selected ocean eddies. In these barriers, fluid particles move around in closed loops, similar to the path of light in a photon sphere. And, as in a black hole, nothing can escape from the inside of these loops, not even water. Dun, dun, dun. Ocean black holes or death holes. A death hole. Hey, Fizzy, you want to go on a trip across the ocean? The death hole.
Wait until you see. I have a picture and it points out a ship compared to it. Wait until you see the size of these things.
Okay. Oh, jeez. Sea ice swirling in an ocean eddy off the southwest shore of St. George Island in the Bering Sea. What? Okay, that's a big spiraling thingy. Oh, wow.
Now
There's
look
a
at
ship.
the big image. The ship. Look how tiny.
What the hell is going on here? So you're telling me if that ship got close enough to this, it would get sucked into it or something? No.
It can't escape.
It cannot escape, not even water. The ship would disappear, Dan, down to the ocean depths. Now, what causes these? What do we know about them? What causes? Is this just current?
It's just currents.
Currents that causes spiraling effect in the water. How in the hell is that even possible without some type of, I don't know. I would imagine if the ocean floor opened up and there was some sort of suction
that would be a whirlpool then.
Yes.
Would be a whirlpool. This is not a whirlpool.
So does it actually pull things down, or does it just spin? Like would the ship just not be able to go anywhere? It would just after a while it'd be like in a big toilet bowl.
It moves like a storm. It's not in one spot. It moves like a storm.
But it's under the water.
Yes.
Oh, weird. I've never heard of that. That's it looks like something you see like on I don't know, Jupiter. Like when you see the big
like the great spot.
The great spot on Jupiter. Yeah, Yes. that type of current action that's going on. We know they say it's the clouds and stuff, or it's a big storm, but who knows? Maybe that's liquid. Anyway, crazy. Interesting stuff. Wow, that's
Now,
awesome.
what's interesting to me is that a lot of these images say unclassified, like they were classified.
Oh, unclassified. Yeah, unclassified right here. Oh, weird. And
Look, there's right off the coast of New Jersey. Like,
all right,
no, I've
just
never heard of
eddies
these things.
waiting for you. Just they're like, yeah, come on out here, come get some fish. Yeah, why don't you come bring your little ship? We're gonna get you in the death hole. That's crazy. Okay, cool. Very interesting stuff. How many of you guys have heard of these currents doing this type of thing? Huh? Is this weird to you guys? I think it's weird to me. Anyway, guys, yeah, talk amongst yourself, and we'll bring the next one up. Okay, let's see. All right, let's see what else we got here. All right,
The next one's multiple.
Fizzy.
Multiple.
You're not seriously going to throw me in a death hole.
Of course I wouldn't.
You.
No. I just wanted to explore it, But then again, it says nothing can escape it, so maybe we shouldn't explore it, But what if you're a diver, man? Imagine that, you just mind your own business, just diving down in the ocean, and there's a freaking eddy current. You're just, you're done. You're done. Oh, it's so crazy. The eddy's gonna get you. Who knew I should be afraid of eddy currents? All right. This is another good one that Sandy brought to our attention. Here it is right here on screen. And let's show it here. Share screen. All right. We also have underwater storms and what do you call that? Brinnacles?
Brinnacles.
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 The brinnacles. Okay. All right. What is... Well, let's talk about what the brinnacles are. Let's get into it. Scientists find seafloor storms in ocean. Okay. Washington, November 2nd, 2000. Thousands of feet below the ocean surface, sudden, powerful currents stir up sediment and sweep fish and shrimp along as though they were in a river, scientists have discovered. Past sonar readings and furrows on parts of the seafloor have hinted at these currents called storms by some researchers.
And that's all you need to know. The pictures will be self-explanatory.
Okay. So
they look like storms under the ocean.
So this isn't... See how it says the spiral here? That's not an eddy current? Right
That's
there?
under the water. So it didn't say they were eddies. That was all the images that were available for storms
Because that
under
kind
the
of
ocean.
looks... So they're
It
like
does look like an
underwater.
eddy. That looks more like a
yeah.
hurricane. That actually
Yeah.
looks more like a hurricane, but it's
A
under
hurricane-
the water.
Yeah. That's weird.
These,
Maybe there's...
Dan, you know what the difference may be? The difference may be that you can escape the spiral with these.
You can escape. Yeah, Dan, you can escape this. The other stuff, no. Yeah. Well, maybe... Okay, that's weird. So there's like these weird underwater storms. Okay,
I think
now
they're
I'm
just called storms
confused.
because of the way it turns everything up. It looks like storm clouds. I think that's why
Alright.
they're calling them storms.
A brine ice, also known as a ice stalactite, is a downward growing hollow tube of ice enclosing a plume of descending brine that is formed beneath developing sea ice.
It's also called the finger of death.
Of course it is. Just
Don't
like
show
the
little star. I can't
just like the
handle it.
death hole and the finger of death and the murder hornets. Everything in this world is going to be scary. Jesus. All right. As seawater freezes in the polar oceans, salt brine concentrates are expelled from the sea ice, creating a downward flow of dense, extremely cold and salty saline water with a lower freezing point than the surrounding water. Oh boy. When this plume comes into contact with its neighboring ocean water, its extremely cold temperatures cause ice to instantly form around the flow. This creates a hollow stalactite or icicle referred to as brinacle.
That's all you need. Now, just show them. The seeing
This
it
is-
is better than.
Holy crap. Okay, so this is what it looks like. This weird thing comes down and forms like this crazy, like almost stalactite looking thing. and then it's so cold and it touches the seafloor and it freezes the seafloor, right? Is that where
And everything in its path,
everything in its path will
they
die?
die instantly. It's horrible.
Oh my god! So if we touch this, like I was diving, and I was like, okay, let me touch this. No, that looks cool. I want to get a piece.
don't-
Why do you want to
Would
touch
I
it?
die?
I don't
Would I
think it
just-
kills people. Unless
Oh.
it's huge. I don't think it kills people.
Uh-huh,
Would it,
sure
but it can
doesn't.
hurt you, I'm sure. I'm sure it can give you frostbite, but there are some that are so big that it makes me wonder. Wait until you see the
Okay.
actual pictures I have. How big they get.
Holy cow! There they are. Okay, the fingers of death. Dun,
Look at
dun,
that big
dun.
one, landed right on top of the guy. I don't know.
That's weird. That looks like like an appendix. So weird. From like a Nephilim.
Like appendix from a Nephilim.
Yeah, appendix. All right, and then you got this one. Look, this one's kind of like, wow, that's crazy. It's all fuzzy looking.
It's fuzzy.
Yeah, it's fuzzy. Okay. Oh, jeez. Oof. Look at that. How creepy that looks. What the hell? Look what it does. See how it touches the floor, ocean floor, and then look, it's like just freezes.
Do you want the video that I showed you?
No.
Oh.
All right, I'll just
50,
close my.
You'll have to close your eyes. That's all.
It's
Oof.
so sad.
That's weird, man.
Do you want the video? So you can
Sure. Why
show it in
not?
action.
Absolutely. Let's do this.
Yeah, I'm gonna put up a trigger warning.
Yeah, trigger warning because animals will be hurt.
Cute little baby star.
There's also, well, before we
It's a-
go there and show that, let's just keep going here because holy cow, what is this? There's also underwater Bethnic
Yeah,
tornadoes.
Teresa found these. Yes, they actually form from the bottom of the seafloor.
And they like what little, this is like what, current that
like-
actually creates like
Yeah,
a
they're like-
tornadic
Yeah, they're like a water spout. Now the weirdest part is
under the water.
under the water. The
How in
weirdest
the
part is though
God's
all the
green earth does
images-
that happen?
I don't know. That's the thing. I'm having trouble finding information on it.
Are
Like
these
the-
called?
the-
Yeah,
Hmm?
go ahead. Are these tornadoes of doom?
if you want to call them that, I'm sure
Okay.
they could use the nickname.
Sure.
But all the images I found were pretty much the same one. So I don't know if this is so newly discovered that there's only 4 pictures of them on the internet, or I don't know. But Bethnic tornadoes, I don't know. They're in Wikipedia and the dictionary and science stuff, but there's like no pictures of them, which is weird.
Okay.
There's only 4 pictures. You'll see the next image is the
All
4
right.
pictures.
Well, let me get to the images here. But before I do, Burgos, peroxidine oxide. Let's see. Tobin Schwing, Pylon, JW. Get over to the Scare Performance channel, you people. We're all chilling over here. You need to get off the kids' table and join the adults. Okay? All right. Just letting you guys know. Those are the people that are hanging out in the book of Daniel, as well as maybe some others. Also, Mr. Millions over there. And I don't know who else is over there. If you're still in there, get on over here, guys. Come on, join us. All right. Now look, here it is. So underwater tornadoes. Let's. Oh my
it's like
God!
the same feed.
What the hell? No, that is so weird. That
And then I
current would
watched the
focus
video.
like there'd be that much focused like okay, I'm thinking like water, right? Like to get water to spin like that in that vortex, in that, now how big is this? I can't really tell. Like,
I
is
can't
it?
tell. That's the thing.
I don't know.
There's so little information on it. But when I watch the video, it dissipates from the top down.
Huh?
Yeah,
How?
so at the top, it starts to break up. It breaks up from the top going down to the bottom.
Okay.
It's so weird.
All right, that's
don't
just
see
that
that.
looks like a tornado that you'd see, here on Earth, like
Yeah.
in the atmosphere. This does not look like something that you would see in the water. I just can't believe this actually is working like a tornado, considering it's got a spin. It's going to create like a suction, a vortex to pull all. As you can see, it's sucking up the floor of the ocean, sucking up some of the stuff, the sand and things, and that's weird. Yeah. That's odd. I just don't
But as you
understand
can
how
see,
that
if you look
happened.
at the shadow, you can see how on the top left it's starting to break up. The shadow's shorter. You see it?
Sure. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's the way a tornado is anyway. In like a normal tornado, the focal point is near the bottom. Like that's where it's going to be. And then if you look at it, usually funnels upward, right, and sort of appears that it's
Well,
getting
yeah, but when a
larger.
tornado breaks down, it
But
usually
there's
starts
some like
breaking
this.
down at the bottom, right?
Well, yes, yeah. I mean, yes, of course. But I'm saying, like, as it's actually, spinning and stuff, a lot of times, it's going to have this look. Although I have seen some look very cylindrical like this. Funny how cylindrical this is. Very strange, tubular like. Cool. All right. So, see a wild underwater ben benthic benthic tornado whirl across the sea floor. Cool. So, is there a video of this as
There
well?
is. It's on CNET.com.
All right. Did you send me a link?
I sent you
Well,
a link for the other one. Do you want me to get you the CNET video?
please. Let's
Sure.
watch it. What the hell?
So you play the other one. Fizzy,
So
don't look.
copyright to the
I'm not.
wayside. I do not care. All right, this is called Frozen Planet. Dun dun dun. Get ready, people. This is gonna be good stuff right here. Here we go. Frozen Planet. See, it's only 2 minutes. Oh wait, I have to get here. Here it is. It looks to be somewhat recreation. What I find weird about it though is how it just goes. It doesn't fan out. Why does it just go in a line like this? Isn't that weird? That's strange.
I think it's still moving in this finger formation. Like it's just a thin stream.
Yeah, I just don't understand why once it hits the ground, it should fan out. I would think, but it's odd. I don't know. It's weird. It's just
There must be another
bizarre.
force. You're right. Why does it go there?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Maybe it's downhill.
Maybe.
It's just flowing like a river, right? Maybe.
Yeah. Could be. Just weird, man. All I gotta do is say is hashtag not my world. Okay. Goodness gracious.
No?
Okay.
I sent you a link for the
Okay.
the Bethnic tornado.
Yeah. Let's take a look at the Bethnic tornado. That's cool. Oh, it's on RT.
It's not in YouTube. It's
Yeah. Oh, it's YouTube. All right.
oh, it came up as YouTube. That's weird.
Yeah. Hold on a second. All right, let me get it in here, load it up. It's 1:24, people. And here we go. Let me share again. Okay, here we go. Right here. Thank you, RT. That's freaking crazy. I just don't understand that at all. What could be causing that? What could be causing that type of force to be so pinpoint on the ocean floor like that? That's crazy to me. Okay, let me look at this. Freaking weird, man. It almost seems like there's a jet, something like it's jetting upward, like from the ground. I wonder if that. I don't know, but we read
It is.
about
It's from the ground. That's what I was trying to tell you. It dissipates from the top because it's coming from the ground.
It is coming.
Like,
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
coming. So it's coming
It
from the ground.
originates from the ground?
Huh?
Yes.
Did it say this?
No, you can tell by the way it's breaking up that it's coming from the ground.
Well,
it's still a tube at the
You're
bottom.
looking at
and
the dust,
there's
not the
nothing.
water, though.
yeah, it's the dust. It's sucking up the dust from the ocean floor. So of course
Yeah,
it's
but at
gonna
this
look.
point, half of it's gone,
Yeah,
but it's
I don't
still
know.
a tube at the bottom.
Yeah. I'm saying, but that the force of it is pulling it upward. My point. It's not being thrust upward from the ground up. It's being sucked up. So
Yeah.
Weird. That's so weird. It's just bizarre, man. That's why. Yeah, I don't do the ocean. That's why I don't go in. Yeah, I just know. Well, I don't swim with the fishes. I really don't even like lake swimming. That's just weird. Like I always feel like something's gonna get you.
Do you think they lie to us completely about tornadoes?
Probably.
Because have you ever seen a tornado form? Like, or did you ever see the story? What they tell us, right? They tell
Yeah.
us that the clouds are rolling like a wave, and then it turns sideways and comes down. Right? You know
Yeah,
that, right?
it's
It
a
starts
mixture.
flat.
Well, they always say it's a conversion of hot and cold air.
Sure,
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
All wind has to be a change of temperature.
sure.
But I might have checked it since Mandela world, but when I was young, a
Well, they used to
tornado
tell
forms
us,
because there's a wave effect. Like it's flat,
right,
it's parallel with the surface of the Earth. There's a
right.
huge wave in the clouds, and it gets twisting, and then it freaking tips down towards the ground. Like
Well,
it's a layer, right? And then the
they
layer
always used to tell
comes
us
down. That's
too.
what they used to
And
teach.
when I learned in science, they said wind was a direct result of uneven heating and cooling of the Earth's surface. Well, if that's the case, then you should be able to prove that somehow. So heat up some surfaces that are uneven, like, and let's see if you can create wind. How does that happen?
You can
Like,
get tornadoes on the top of your coffee.
huh?
Yeah, you can watch your hot. If you get a real hot drink and you got little bubbles, you can see them spinning. Right? It's a temperature thing.
No, I'm talking about wind. Well, okay. I'm just saying, like, the whole thing just sounds like kind of weird. Like, I don't know. Like, okay, because I'd be like, all right, Texas, for instance, like we had massive wind today. We had some gusts, man. It was like, okay, but the whole state, like, how, like, where's this wind coming from? Like, I always wondered that, like when everything's hot, it's not cold somewhere else. It's all hot, around us and in my, within like say 500 miles, right? Okay. So where the hell are all these winds coming from, in one directed area if it's uneven heating and cooling? Because the point is it's warm, it's the same temperature practically everywhere around us for 500 miles. So like that's a long way, and so I would guess to say that if I drove out further, like say 200 miles, say 400 miles, say I drove to Houston, I bet you I wouldn't experience the same winds. You know what I'm saying? So it always made me think, like, I'm just talking out loud here, man. I sound like an idiot.
Hot
But
air rises.
Hmm?
Hot air rises, and the air up higher is cold. You get mixture.
Yeah, but it's like right now it's like almost summertime. It's like been warm here for a while. I don't know, man. It's just weird. I mean, it's just strange how it happens. There's some days where, it's the same temperature. I mean, I guess, up higher, you're right. It is definitely colder up higher. I remember when I jumped out of an airplane and we got up to about 17,000 feet. We went a little higher because of the cloud layer. So we jumped at 17. I remember when they opened the door, dude. I couldn't believe how cold it was up there. Holy crap. It was like 103 on the ground. But when we got up there, man, it was freezing, dude. Woo, man, I was not prepared for that gust. I was like, oh my God. And then I'm about to, jump out of a perfectly good airplane. So yeah, that was crazy. I was like, okay, it was just weird. You didn't expect the temperature change to be that drastic.
It's the wind chill too.
Oh, it was cold, dude.
The door, it's like
Oof.
crazy
Yeah.
wind chill effect.
Oh my God, dude, it was free. I'm telling you, it was cold. I don't know what it was, but I never
spend
asked.
some time in Canada, but you
Oh,
get
I
like minus 30 and then some severe wind, and you're like, oh my God.
I don't know how you people do it.
You
And then we lose
don't.
fizzy.
You run and hide.
Oh yeah, I gotcha.
You
All
run to
right.
your car and run to your home.
Yeah. All right. Hey, what's
we
up?
have one more.
All right, one more. All right. Let's see. Let me go back here. Hold on a second.
The subtle but definite change.
All right, back to Flickr. Hold on. Okay, let me get back to the albums here.
Flick R.
The Flick R.
There you go.
Yes. What are we doing next, Sandy?
Pillsbury.
Huh?
Pillsbury, the subtle but definite change.
Oh, the yeah. Yoo-hoo. The Pillsbury Doughboy. Yeah, at first I was really struggling. I was really struggling with this one. I really was. I gotta tell you honestly, people, I was like, I don't know, Sandy. I'm like, girl, I think you're stretching it here. But then the more I started to look at that Doughboy, the more I started to realize it might be a Mandela effect. I don't know. We'll see. All right, let me get it up on screen. There we go. We got some Pillsbury here. Boom. All right. Pillsbury Doughboy has changed again. So Sandy claims. But let's see what she's got. He first lost his blue necktie. Oh, okay. Some people remember the blue necktie. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's pretty weird. Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay. It's a subtle change, but it's still a change. Okay.
I
So
remember him going all white when he lost the blue necktie. He was all white. There was no differentiating anything. He was just white from head to toe, except for that stupid blue Pillsbury thing on his hat. But now he's dough color.
that
He wasn't dough color before.
that is his third eye. That's his third doughy Pillsbury eye. Don't make fun. Okay. All right. So there we go. He's now white and off white instead of all white. So yeah. So now the dough guy looks like he's kind of like been baked a little bit. Maybe
He looks like dough now.
Yeah, global warming.
he does look a little off colored. Like it's kind of weird. I kind of remember him being really white too. I don't know. Does that make me racist?
No, I found one.
I think
old
you're just
image.
racist, Sandy. That's what the problem is.
You know what, Dan?
You remember a white
one old,
white
I'm
dough
racist
boy.
The
against
flesh
white.
colored comments.
Are you serious?
And now he's flesh.
No,
Dough.
he was so
Dough.
pure.
I think that's actually better than dough colored. I like the flesh. Yep. Okay. Give your kids a tummy to poke.
So here's the white.
Uh-huh.
Oh, he's all white.
Yeah.
Even in that commercial, that's the only commercial or ad I found where he was all white.
Right.
The only one.
I'm gonna pick him up and punt him. I just want to punt that doughboy.
That's why they sell little toys, Dan, so you can do it in real life.
I don't know why.
have a
He
doughboy
looks just
plushie.
he looks so pretentious and happy. I'm just like, you know what? Whatever. Nobody's that happy. Come here.
I had the one where you would press his belly and he'd go,
I'm kidding.
woohoo!
Did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, look at this demented one. What the hell's up with this? Look at this guy over here. He's kind of flesh colored, right? And yeah.
No, he matches his hat and tie. That's the key. He matches his hat and tie there.
Okay.
Now the tie and the hat no longer match him.
Huh.
That's the difference that you're
Yeah.
looking at.
So,
Dan.
this stuff just this shit you guys find, man. Okay. So then we have all right.
It's
All right.
all
So look, then we have the all white. Okay, porcelain doughboy there, and some more here. And there they are. then we have the creepy Yoda version, Baby Yoda, a baby doughboy version right there. Oh my god. And once again, everybody's like, "Oh, it's so cute, Dan." No, it's not. No, it's not
I
because
want them to see how white he was.
What's
So
Yeah.
not
when they
cute
see
about
the
that?
ads,
bullshit. That's
they can
cute.
clearly see it.
Once again, you have to do the test. Okay, if that was on the dresser, okay, in the middle of the night, and you woke up and it was staring at you, then you got to ask, how cute is it? No, it's not cute. You would
It's
scream.
cute. It's
No.
adorable, Dan.
No, you wouldn't be like, "Oh, it's Mr. Dope." You would be screaming. You would be like, "Oh my god, get out of my room!"
I'd
All right,
cuddle
Dan.
it.
Now you showed them all. Now show them how doughy he is in the commercials.
Okay, so
I
this
went
is
back to ads going back to 1965, guys, all the way back. He is
yeah.
dough
Just look at this flash colored doughboy. Now, like Sandy was saying, she's showing you ones that she kind of remembers with the and being white. Here's the commercials. These are ads. These are all this. Like, he is really brown, man. I'm not gonna lie. He's yeah. It's kind of weird. It's like he's You think they're doing it? You think they changed his color because they didn't want to seem racist? Sandy, you think that? I mean, they are doing a bunch of stuff.
Retroactively to 1965.
Yeah. You just go back and you just subtly change him, and that way he's got color to him, and that way people didn't just associate him with just white people food.
Look at the bottom right corner. Look at the bottom right corner. He's dough color, but on the box he's white as white can be.
Oh, right,
Bottom
right
right.
here. Oh, this one. That's great. That is so funny. Man, it's like, dude, you're not even you, bro. You can't even see it right here. You're a white doughboy, and here you are. You know what? You look Mexican. It's weird. It's weird. Okay, just strange. I don't know. All right,
They get worse.
they get worse. Oh boy, look at this one. Jeez, man, he's coming to life. He's so he's so flesh colored. Oh my god. All right, that one looks a little cracked out. What's up with his eyes? They're black. That's weird. Okay.
I'm
I
going to
just think it's
party.
the coloring.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Trippy. I'm throwing a party. That's weird. I mean, you can see like he's got the white. Yeah, like this is what's strange is like, you might be saying, "Oh, come on, Dan, color or whatever," but look how white the hat is and the scarf. Right? It's kind of weird. I don't know, man. I think she's on side. Like at first, I'm telling you, I was like, Sandy, give it up, girl. You're just looking. What are you doing? Now you're talking about the doughboy, girl. I was giving her all kinds of grief. Then she was like, but wait, Dan, wait. Just look at this doughboy. He's brown, man. It's like, I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, yeah, he does look. We were joking. We're like, man, he looks baked. I'm like, man, this is a baked doughboy. I don't know. It's
That's
crazy.
exactly how I said it. No, man, you got to check it out.
Yeah, he's. Yeah, it's something. Hey, look, I'm improvising here. Okay,
Okay.
I'm not going verbatim. Just throwing it out there.
This
But look,
cracks me up, that one-step box. He's so white on the box, and then right next to it, it's like tan. Like, really?
I thought he had a belly button too. Didn't he have a belly button? No, maybe not. Maybe.
I don't know, but I
think
did
so.
find,
I'm
if
throwing
you
that.
come across it, I found residue without the Pillsbury seal for you. I remembered Brian showing the Pillsbury Doughboy on Family Guy and The Simpsons.
Uh-huh.
And on Family Guy, he doesn't have the seal on his hat.
Yeah. See, I one of the things I picked up on was like, when did he have the? I don't remember the Pillsbury on the hat. I thought it was just a white hat. But maybe, could be wrong. Just thought maybe it was, whatever. Here's Doughboy. It doesn't have a Pillsbury logo. It just has the dot, the bindi, right there. And here's some more images of Doughboy. Yeah, it's weird. He's a little few shades.
Off-white.
Yeah,
Yeah, like he
off-white.
got in the oven.
He's khaki, like a khaki Doughboy.
Poor
And then you got
thing.
this crazy shit. What the hell is this again? I forgot.
That's a thing on the back of a box where you can cut out the shapes and make a Pillsbury Doughboy out of cardboard.
You could probably print it out, Dan, if you
Why in
want.
the hell would anybody do that? Why would anybody spend the time to cut this out and make this thing at all? Like, dude, you are literally doing witchcraft right here. I just want everybody.
Well, there's no Pillsbury on the hat for you. There's no Pillsbury on that hat.
Okay.
Why are
Good
you
residue.
so mad at him?
I don't know. I'm triggered by this. Okay, I feel like my Doughboy is not the same Doughboy anymore. I mean, it sucks. Okay, like most of my reality has changed, and now I can't even get my damn, my biscuits to be right. I'm just like, dude, seriously, you're messing with my biscuits. Now it's getting personal. Damn it. All right, so now we got this.
So here's residue of what he used to look like: white and blue. No off-white. No white necktie.
You know what the
This is he looked
Mandela
like.
effect is to all this? Is that there's so many freaking Pillsbury Doughboy figurines. Like there's people that actually made a lot of this stuff. Like holy shit, that's what's blowing me away. Who the hell would have one? Who in the right
I
mind
had
have this
one.
in their house? This looks like some weird demented voodoo doll. Okay.
I had one, and I had a cookie jar with him too.
Oh my god.
I don't know why.
Ah, this is weird.
I also had a little toy of the Arby's mitten. You know, the mitten with the smiley face.
Yeah, I just think there's like way too much Doughboy memorabilia for me. I'm a little shook by this. I can't believe there's so much. It's crazy. The Simpsons. Oh wow.
Sounds like you might be a little jealous of me.
Is that right? Okay. All right. The Simpsons, and we have the Family Guy right here. And thanks for the box, Sandy. Thank you. Appreciate that one.
No problem.
Get the red one here. Brr. That's wrong. But no, it is funny that yeah, it's not showing up. Anyway, yeah, it's something I noticed. I was like, I don't know. I thought he was more just like this, but here's the blue tie, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh,
They both remember the blue tie.
he's getting poked. Okay.
And
Garbage.
even the garbage pail kid has him tan. Like, seriously.
Oh, weird. Yeah.
But they
And
have the blue
don't
tie. So at least they have the blue tie,
started.
but he's
Oh
tan.
God, don't get me started. I'm just gonna move on this one. I ain't gonna say it. I'm just not.
What's
I'm
the
not gonna.
matter, Danny?
No, no. This one, my dude. No, this is like this is. Anybody's been in known my channel for a long time. Knew my first like my one man. You know, it's one of those Mandela effects where you're like, it really feels like an effect for you, and you'll stick to it. You know, you'll stick to your guns, but the rest of the world did not agree with you. And let me tell you, the entire YouTube world did not agree with me. Do you know what it's like to be that guy? I'm telling you, it sucked. That was my first like, I hate YouTube. I just want to fall up in a corner and cry. That was like, yeah, we all had those Mandela effects where it's just like, oh my God, okay, never mind. And then you just have to that's when, you learn to have thick skin. You just, you gotta work at it. But I wasn't all leathery yet. I was still, still brand new and fresh and vulnerable.
Aww.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. And
The
then,
Garbage Patch Kids.
yeah, and then
Are
I
you
did,
talking about
and I
Garbage
said,
Patch Kids?
yeah, let's not even say it. Don't even, I only invoke it at all. I'm just gonna just pretend that it did not happen and calmly walk away. Okay. But I still say that it was that way for me, and I found some residue a bit, but not like I should. Not enough to convince the hordes of people that were at my back door with pitchforks and torches. So yeah. But hey, a lot came out of that. It was so bad that I actually met Angela from that. She felt so sorry for me. She reached out if you need a friend. Yeah, like
Oh.
yeah, like
Poor
Poor
Dan.
dad.
yeah, it was sad. Okay, so there's that. All right, cool. Excellent stuff. All right, well, one more thing. Noble, did you pretty much present everything or did you have more to do? No.
Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm fine, I guess.
Oh, you're good? Okay, cool. Because we're gonna get to some animals. And let me go ahead and do this real quick. All right. Pop this up. All right, Fizz, you're up, girl. Let's go ahead and talk about
Alright.
this. See what we got. Wait. 1 second.
You're not gonna like the first one. It's a spider.
Why would I like the first one? Of course I
You
will.
won't like it, but it's in Europe, so you're safe. I don't think they've come to Texas yet.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I think I've heard of these. And in fact, I know I've heard of these. Okay, cool.
Really?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Yep. I know of this. I know the enemy. Okay. It's not that I like them. But I do have to grin and bear it and check out where my enemy is at all times.
No,
And
they're everywhere. They're in the sky. They're in the water.
apparently,
There's nothing they can't do anymore.
well, yeah,
Can you zoom in a little bit so they can read it?
if I zoom in, it's gonna just be terrible. At least on my screen. Can you?
No,
read
it says.
I can read it.
You can. Oh, that's weird. On my screen, it's very, very broken up. Okay. All right. So, okay, go
you
ahead.
want me to read it, or
Yeah,
do
sure.
you want to read it?
No, I
Okay.
can't. I can't read it. I can't even see it hardly.
Okay. This is the diving bell spider. I'm not going to pronounce that. A spider that spends almost its entire life underwater. They spin air chambers with their silk that allow them to breathe. They don't even need to resurface to fill the chamber with air, as the bubble acts like a gill, extracting dissolved oxygen from the water and dispersing carbon dioxide. That's all of it.
Oh no, Noble's got spiders on his screen.
All
Just
right.
trying to get to
Oh
Dan.
no.
I can't see it. So, I see it now. Okay, so this is the diving bell spider,
Mm-hmm.
and it like basically takes a bubble, right, and uses the air pocket to dive underwater. Correct?
Yeah, and he just lives there most of his whole life.
What's he
Sometimes
doing?
what?
Well, what's his purpose for going underneath the water though? Is he trying
I
to
have
go?
no idea. It says they just eat insects and like regular stuff a normal spider eats. There's really no reason.
Huh,
But they
bizarre.
said that the little bubble he makes contains an unknown protein-based hydrogel. They don't even know how this thing makes what he makes.
Hydrogel. I
Mhm.
thought he just grabbed a bubble that formed on the water or something, and then
No, no, no.
oh,
It creates this hydrogel
hydrogel.
thing that can like it said in the picture, it can kind of take water in like a gill, so they don't have to go to the top very often.
What if they figured out a way for us to do that? And we could create our own hydrogel bubble and
So you can get sucked into a black
get
hole in the
sucked into
ocean.
yeah, never mind. Yeah, never mind. Forget that thought. Let's keep moving along here. There is the spider using the bubble. That is
Yeah, see they'll
diving.
put their legs out to grab the insect and then they'll go back into their bubble. It's so strange.
I know. That's so weird. And I've heard of these diving bell spiders, but I thought they were using, I didn't know about the hydrogel stuff.
Mm.
I didn't know these were created by the spider. In fact, I was sure that it was just a bubble they were using of some sorts. Okay, weird. All right. There you go. Oh, there he is.
They're very, very small,
Yeah.
but their bite is nasty. It says it causes severe inflammation, vomiting, and fever that can last for days.
One
So-
little spider bite like that.
Yeah.
Oof.
I wouldn't hold it. I don't know what he's doing.
I don't know what he's doing. He's like, yeah, I'm brave. I'm gonna hold this
Maybe
spider.
that one's dead. I think that one's dead. At least I hope
Good.
so.
You know.
And I wouldn't call that very small either. That's still a substantial spider in my opinion. I hate
That's
spiders.
a substantial spider. Yeah, like anything over. Yeah, it's like basically the way I consider how big a spider is. If I can see its eyes, yeah, then it's big. Yeah, pretty much.
If I can see its body, it's big. Okay. No.
Right.
Too much.
Oh my God, who we got here? The black and yellow roadbill.
Rodbill. This
Rod-
guy
Rodbills.
looks like a cartoon. He's got neon blue beak, neon like
Oh.
yellow on his wings, and he's always making a silly face.
That is crazy. Look at that bird. Beautiful. Now, where is this bird located?
Southeast Asia. There's barely any information on him except that he's near threatened and his song is disproportionately loud. So he's super loud. And that's
Well,
all
there he
they say
is.
about it.
Look
Look
at
at
him.
him.
Just
He's so colorful.
singing. He is so colorful and so pretty. I never seen a bird with a like that electric blue bill like that. That's
Mhm.
wild. He almost has kind of a rainbow effect on his feathers
Yeah, it goes down from pink and it blends into a yellow, and then he's got these neon yellow spots.
too. An 80s bird. Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, he is. And
Check
neon is
him
coming
out.
back in style, so I thought,
Cool.
ahead of the game.
It's a very, very interesting bird. I love it. Beautiful.
He sings four non-blondes when he's drunk, Spencer says.
Ah. Check it out. Cool.
Yeah, he is
Wow.
cool.
Are they endangered or anything like that?
Yeah, it says they're near threatened, but
Mm.
usually, even for a bird, the wiki page is like way too long, like with the measurements and everything it ever does in its life. This guy's wiki page has practically nothing on it. Poor thing.
Mm. Would you say that he's fancy?
He is very fancy, and he poses. Look at
I
the
can
pose.
I'm telling you, he's a posing bird. Look at him. Just like, psh. Yeah, that is crazy. Awesome bird.
Very cute.
Very cute. He looks like he got a little sad face.
I
Aw.
know, he looks cartoonish because everything's outlined in black. All right, finally a cute one.
All right, what do we got here? What is this?
It's called a Japanese marten.
A marten.
A marten is kind of like a weaselly kind of animal.
Okay. I thought it was kind of foxy looking.
Yeah. Well, you know in Japan how they believe in the fox demons, right?
You're right.
According to Japanese legend, this guy is a trickster, a shapeshifter, can cause house fires and thunderstorms.
Oh, okay. So, are they endangered in Japan, or
No,
do they
they're
revere them?
protected.
Okay, cool. There he is, right. He kind of looks like a little bit of a scoundrel right there. He's kind of,
Yeah, I liked the bright yellow fur, and
uh-huh.
his like the other ones are more of a brown. His color changes throughout the year. So in the winter he'll be more of a yellow. In the summer he's more of a tan. But he can be a very, very bright yellow, and that's not a common color for most mammals.
Um,
Also says they're an omen of bad luck. But if you kill one, your house will catch on fire. Like, I don't know why these guys want to burn the world. It sounds like pretty dangerous.
well, it's kind of weird. They have a fire look to them,
Mm-hmm.
fire color. Maybe that's where that came from. Thank you to Hebrew and Minds Fail. Thank you for those donations. Appreciate it. Um, yeah, no, there he
See,
is. Okay, that's cute.
how they are adorable. They act like little cats.
Pets. Do people keep them as pets in Japan?
No, they're
No.
bad luck and they're shape-shifting tricksters. So
So you're saying they're very superstitious to this day, huh?
yeah, it says
Like,
don't let it cross your path.
Don't let it
And if you see it in a group, they're probably going to start a fire. Like, it's ridiculous, the legends behind this creature.
Okay. All right. So people don't, but nobody's deviated from those superstitions. They're like, you know what? This is kind of old thinking, like we're more progressive in Japan. I think I'm going to try to like befriend one of these.
They
Nobody's-
still hold a lot of traditions about animals, like the foxes. They think that foxes can shapeshift and contain demons. And there
Wow.
was some other animal mentioned that I've never heard of that I can't pronounce. So this guy's at top tier on the shapeshifting demon scale.
Really?
And the foxes are 2 levels below him. So he's like the worst.
Well, I would think that there would be a Pokemon that would look like this guy. Anything
A
comes up?
furret. Yeah.
A furret? Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I figured it'd be something, right? I mean, it's got all the traits you need to be a Pokemon,
Yeah, but furret's a normal type. It should be a fire type.
Oh, okay. Maybe.
Look at him.
It's cute.
It
You
is
almost kind of want to.
cute.
I feel like he's mislabeled. I feel like he's misunderstood. I
Mm-hmm.
don't feel like he's the fire causing demon that he's been portrayed to be.
No, they're only about 2 to 3 pounds. They're very small.
Yeah.
I don't know where this idea came from that they can cause thunderstorms and fires, control the
That's a lot
weather.
of
And,
power.
yeah,
This is a lot of power for a little furry animal.
poor thing.
I just think that, yeah, I don't think it's fair. I mean, look at how cute he is. He just wants to be your friend.
He does.
Yeah, but so does Satan. So maybe we should heed the warning. All right.
Mhm.
Oh, there they are right there. Look at them.
Yeah, the
Oh,
colors vary a lot, but they usually do. Like that guy's got a bright yellow neck. It's a very strange color.
it is. Did anybody think that maybe they huddle together and start fires and use their magic because it's cold? I mean, look at this place. They're on ice.
That's
I mean,
true.
my God, maybe they want to be warm. God,
I'll explain the thunderstorms then. What's that about?
yeah. What are these things called again?
It's a Japanese marten. Marten.
Well, Martin lives matter too. Maybe
They
they
do.
yeah. Gosh, I don't know what's wrong with people.
There's the baby.
Oh my God,
Looks like a kitten.
it looks so cute. How could you not want to befriend that? I would so be friends with it. Do you think if I started a fire, it would be like, hey,
Let's be
Yeah.
friends, Dan.
yeah, let's be friends?
I don't know.
Uh,
I think we should save them from Japan. I don't think they're demonic. Look at him.
oh, I
I
know.
would take one of their kittens, but they only have one offspring a year.
Oh,
I'm not sure what they call them, if they're kittens or pups or whatever, but I'd feel bad taking their one baby away.
I got an idea. I think what we need to do is need to get a boat, and I need to get it close to Japan. And what we can do is you go to Japan and you snag one of these, snag a baby, and then we'll put it on the boat and we'll just sail away with it.
Yeah, but it's her
Have 'em in
only baby.
Well, we'll come back again later and we'll get her. We'll get the brother.
No,
and
we'll get a pair.
We'll get a pair.
mama and papa. And
Yeah,
then we
we'll
can have tons of them.
Okay, fine. Okay, then we'll breed them here in the U.S. That's probably
Yeah,
you're
people
talking
love
about
exotic tiny pets.
who
I'm
would
not
want one of these. Although then
exactly.
again, we might burn down the United States just like Australia. This might have been what happened to Australia. They had a bunch of these fizzy, and they all, people took them from Japan, and then all of a sudden they starting fires, and look what happened last year. The whole place burnt down. So I
They're
don't know.
only in Japan. I don't think they can reach that. I don't know how their powers work though.
Yeah, I don't either. But I'm
Hmm.
just saying, like, if they're sneaky in Australia. They want all the animals. They want everything there. You notice how Australia has to have it all.
Hmm.
Like they can't. So they're probably like, well, there's a fire starting little furry animal in Japan. Well, we got to have it because that sounds like so Australia. And they thought they were cute, and they brought it over there, and that's what happened. The whole place went up like a freaking like a match. And I think I blame this. I blame this cute little furry Martin. And Martin's a weird name for it. You think it'd be something else? It sounds so American. Martin.
Well, there's martins in other parts of the world. I'm sure
Are
it
there?
has its own Japanese. Do you remember the black? It was like a black one, and it had that bright yellow tummy. He was a martin too.
Oh, okay.
They're kind of like a weaselly creature.
Yeah, Martins. It's just a weird name. I just think that it should be like the Koroku or something.
Let me
Like
see. What is a martin called in Japanese?
yeah, what is that? Anyway, they're cute. Super cute. I don't know if that's the last one. Oh, there's another one.
Yeah, we kill them up here in Canada, by the way.
No,
I'm sure martins, weasels.
Yeah,
but
they want.
look at him. He's got little snow on his
No guy
nose.
used to drop them.
So, well, in Canada it's very cold. They need the fur. There you go.
Look at that guy. I like how they're like, they got this completely white face, and then the rest of them's all yellow tan. He's so cool.
It looks like they're all saying, what's going on? I say, hey, what's going on?
What's going on? I said, hey.
I want to see what the Canadian martin looks like. What the babies look like.
Just
I
a little
said,
colder.
What's going on? All right, let's see. All right, back to Spider.
How would you have sung that if you were just in a crowd drunk and everyone was singing it? Would you have said say or said? Can you honestly say?
I don't know. Man, I really don't. I mean, because I hear it and both sound okay. Like I could see me singing it both ways, but
You can't sing it two ways at once. I'm saying,
No,
what way
I
would
know.
you have sung it?
No,
I think I honestly said feels more right, but I think it's say. So I don't know. Yeah.
Sure. What's up?
there's a new species of martin only found in Newfoundland. I think we'd have
Kidding.
better luck taking
I
those.
knew. It's not new. There's nothing new in Newfoundland.
That's
It's
why
called
it's new.
Newfoundland.
It's Newfoundland, bro.
That's because there's nothing new there. They had to label something new.
Well, it's not Olfinland. It's
old
new.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was new because it was first. Now it's last.
Oh, I see. Okay,
Last to be new.
I see. Thank you, Brody Brodell.
What do you mean, visit?
Awesome.
Newfoundland Martin. You don't really mean they found one, do you?
Well, it has a picture of it.
Thank
I'm trying to read this article. It's really boring.
Oh.
The Newfoundland martin.
Hannah Walker, like the song.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't start the fire.
He looks a lot like.
It was
Oh,
always
yeah.
burning,
So I'm going to the Canadian
stationary
one
world was
instead. We'd have probably a better look.
Oh no. Oh, true TNT. Is that true? Is there really a town called that? Noble? What the hell's up with the names of your town, boy? I don't know if True TNT is.
I'm looking.
There's a town called Dildo in Newfoundland.
No, but maybe, but there's some dumb. There's a couple real funny named places.
It's a community on the island of Newfoundland. And there's a lot of T-shirts about it. Like,
It's like a late for dinner and whatever.
Oh God, it's too late for this. Really, we can't. We just can't. We can't go there. Okay, let me tell you what we're gonna do though. We're gonna get to this chat and see how they're doing. Thank you guys for listening.
it was created in 1711, so
Yeah.
What did that word mean back then?
Don't know. Probably not what it means today. I can just promise you that. How about Brody Brodell, Damon G, Dean Johnson, Deborah O'Connor, Ellie B, Guardian Matrix, Hannah Walker, High Anxiety, Jose Martinez, Mandela Mile, Moonlit Illusion, Nico, Euler Greg, Pre-Love Minimal, Pushing Button 62, Quantum Paradox, Richard Melgar, Sandy Diva, Splatter 420, Rosa A, The Juarez Funny Farm, The Rabbit Hole. All right, Timothy Carmichael, True TNT. Did I get Nico? Did I? Maybe I did. Let's see. Did I get High Anxiety? Okay. I think I got most of everybody. Gosh, I hate missing people. But it's so weird because it pops in and out, guys. It's kind of hard sometimes to keep up. But I am going down. Oh, there's Lost in Space. Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? Faith, hope, and love. Good to see you guys. Hey, you know what? It's been a great show, guys, and a lot of fun. You know what? Yeah. What can I say? Always something interesting here. So with that, you know, we're gonna close it up, and just want to say to you guys, have a wonderful week. And hey, I guess maybe many of you guys are gonna be off this weekend, have a little bit longer weekend than normal with the holiday coming up. So stay safe out there. And yeah, 4th of July coming up. So looking forward to that, man. It's only a 4-day school week for me, so I'm super happy about that. And we'll be back with you guys on Friday night for the Freaky Friday broadcast. And yeah, just stay tuned. If you guys see anything cool out there, let me know. Send those interesting articles to scareperformance@gmail.com. Also, too, I love good memes, so you know we like showing those on the show. Always a lot of fun. You know, lightens things up a bit. Have any good memes? Do that as well. And if you'd like your pet you know, shown on the show and highlighted, we will definitely do that. Send those pictures to scareperformance@gmail.com and attention of party people pets. Okay. And we'd love to showcase your fur baby on the show. So anyway, guys, for all of us at the Scare Performance Show, thank you all. And we'll be back with you on Friday night. Take care, guys. Good night.